mouth and talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Baby, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come on in the room. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come on in the room. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. How's everybody doing tonight? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my Savior, and He right up on my scripture. I said, come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Yes, come on in the room, baby. That's an old school. That's an old school Negro spiritual, baby. That old school. That's an old school church song, baby. Come on in the room. Come on in the room so we can get started. What's going on, baby? I don't know why I have so much energy. Maybe because you know what? I just drank some coffee too. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is, baby. Okay. Okay. We down here to talk about these girls down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes. What's up, Jenny? What's up, J. Nicole? What's up, D? What's up, Dimples on Demand? What's up, Brussels Sprouts? Yes. Okay. What's up, Trina? Okay. You don't know now? Who been the places I've been? Okay. Okay, 5 or 6 best friends that you know now. Who's off the chain like me? Yeah, shout out to Trina, baby. Oh, what's up, Journey? This is the life. This is the life. What's up, Rob J in the city? What's up, y'all? I'm in such a good mood. I don't know what it is. Girl, I'm just happy, girl, just to be alive, honey. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's up, Stacy? Now, Elizabeth, I'm just a heads up. Just a heads up, Elizabeth. Now, it's a little different over here. Okay? What's up, Brussels Sprouts? It's a little different over here, okay? Now, I guess I can get a tad bit gutter tonight. What's up, Kim? Yes. Now it can get a little gutter snipe over here from time to time. I say it with love, okay? I say it with love. So you might clutch your pearls at some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth, but it's all good though. Okay. It's all we argue, fuss, and fight, but we love each other at the end of the night. Okay? We argue, fuss, and fight like sisters, but we love each other at the end of the night. Okay? Anyways, y'all, let's get into it. So, what did Iyanla tell the girls? I give you permission to fight me. I welcome it. What's up, Diva? I give you girls and boys permission to fight me. I welcome it. Because in the end, I'm going to win. Because in the end, I'm going to win. Okay? So, we just down here to talk. What's up, Blink? Thank you, Blink XX. Thank you so much. We just down here to talk. We'll start out with where it left off. And that is Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff. She is upset that her, how it happened with her and Portia at the table. She says that Portia will never meet another friend like her. And I put, she's right. Because you about the only bitch I know that's willing to look like a fool and sit on somebody's lap and refer to themselves as a lap dog. Girl, I love my brothers and sisters to pieces. Okay? But girl, you ain't gonna never, catch me sitting on now one of their laps. Girl, calling myself a lap dog. Who? Because the gag is Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff. Portia would never Portia would never sit on no bitch lap, especially yours, and refer to herself as a lap dog. So you're right to a certain degree. Portia will never find another friend like you because you, my dear, were willing to look like a fool. Girl, that's what the diva calls it, the village idiot. Okay? I've been telling y'all that Shamia, I have been saying this, girl, I think since last season. Shamia reminds me of the girl who never had friends. And now she finally got some friends later on in life. And she is so scared of losing the friendship that she's willing to go against herself. That she's willing to go against herself to make sure that the friendship stays intact. And no matter what, no matter if I look like a fool, I have to remain friends with these people. I think that's part of the reason why. Why? Come on. I think that's part of the reason why. And please believe it. Rodney, I played your last video about Shamia and Peach Juice while driving my aunt to the airport. I was falling asleep. Long story short, she was clutching her pearls while giggling. Come on. I know she was like, who is this? Who is this? What's this down here to the YouTube? But I like him though. But some of the shit he be saying is a little outlandish. Anyway, so thank you though. That's why I believe what K Michelle was saying. I believe K Michelle blew it out of proportion, but I believe what K Michelle was saying about Shamia, basically, and I'm paraphrasing, not wanting to ruin her friendships or putting her friendships on the line with Candy in order to be friends with her. Because I really do believe that Shamia has now been granted access to the cool girls table, and she does not want to mess that up for nothing in the world. That's why she's willing to look like a fool over Portia. That's why she wants K Michelle to know, girl, you do know that these bitches really don't like you, and I'm putting my friendship on the line with them to be cool with you. Because she just appears as someone who never had friends. And now I'm finally with the cool girls and I just can't let it go. So if I gotta look like a fool, then I am. On TV. On TV. On TV. Shamir reminds me of someone who's trying to play bad. I don't think this is the thing, right? Everybody ain't gonna be like me and some of you, right? Everybody not gonna be like me and you where we'll cuss somebody out and girl, I'm done, right? I understand it. Shamia is not the girl to come down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta and be some gutter snipe of gutter snipes, right? Um, I think that Shamia is trying to appear to be tough because she doesn't want to look a certain way, but I don't think that's who Shamia really is. So I think she's having a hard time. Like, I want to play, I want to show the girls, I want to show the girls that I'm tough. But girl, you really not like that in a way. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that's why Shamia be so like, I'm just so hurt because girl, you really, you really not that girl. And on top of that, can I say something too? Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's gonna be a lot of tugging on Shamia wig tonight, a lot. So we got time to get on Shamia. I do want to say this. You know, I don't like to tear a bitch down when I lifting them up. Shout out to Funky. I'm gonna say this though. I do think it is unfair that people don't understand, even though at the table, Shamia started that argument with Portia, but it does not take away from the fact that people are in relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic, every day with people who mistreat them and still want to remain in relationship with those people. People do it all the time in friendships, marriages, you name it. Thank you. Cousin, you got it wrong. A person that went to school with both Shamia and Portia said Shamia was a popular one. Girl, I can't tell. Thank you, Princess. Girl, I can't tell. Shamia looked like the girl who was the ugly duckling in high school and blossomed after high school. That's what Shamia gave me. No shade. Shamia gave me she was the ugly duckling in high school and she finally blossomed after high school. Girl. She was a girl who had the braces and the rubber bands on her teeth and played the flute and her pants came up to here. And she had them two, you know how she said Angela had them two small pigtails? That's what Shamil gave me. She had them two small pigtails. So it was the other way around. Okay. So it was the other way around. Okay. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Shamil was ugly. I said Shamil gives me that she was an ugly duckling in high school. Anyways, so yeah. So what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, I don't think I need Shamil to come. Hey, cousin, about to listen while I do my silk press. Come on, silk press. Thank you, Bonnie. I need Shamil to come on season 18 shopping and laughing at these girls' faces in every scene when they're lying. Flaunt and treat this as a job. She gonna have to. Because I feel like Shamil coming back quiet as is kept. Um, I don't think it's fair to I question people in their relationships with people. Because I think all of us have been in some sort of relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, where you feel the need to continue the relationship because of who you're in the relationship with. So for people to act as if they don't understand, well, Shamia act like Portia's such a horrible person, but she wants to remain in a relationship with her. Why? Because people do it every day. It's no different than Portia. Portia literally said on this episode that her and Shamia were making their way back. Did she not say that? Did she not say that? This is what we calling out the. This is what we calling out the how people look past what Portia say. Is no different than Portia also saying that her and Shamia were on their way back. They could have been back if Shamia wouldn't have pulled that stunt about Dirty Diana. But mind you, this is the same person who Portia just told us was evil and got the devil in her and she empty on the inside. So the same way you have a question on why Shamia wants to remain in a relationship with this woman who tried to fuck her daddy supposedly, and is this grimy, slimy person, is the same question you should have for Portia on why would you even want to go back into a relationship with the person who you have painted as evil. You don't trust around your motherfucking daughter. She's emptiness. She has emptiness behind her eyes. This is as if that Portia just said last episode. Y'all get where I'm. Y'all get. Am I making sense? I know I am. Let the church say amen. I know I'm making sense. So if you have questions for Shamia on why she wants to remain in a relationship with Portia, then shouldn't those same questions go for Portia on why she wants to remain in relationship with this woman who you don't want around your motherfucking daughter? You said she hates you. You said she has emptiness behind her eyes. She's evil. Why? Because people remain in relationships, whether you want to admit it or not. People remain in relationships with people all the time when they have no business, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Anyways, so we're gonna get off Shamia and Portia for a little bit. Let's talk about the club scene. So they go to the club. I was absolutely happy that this was a real club. You know, sometimes the girls set up these scenes. You walk in, it's three people at the bar. Three people at the bar, the bartender, and it ain't no club. Girl, this was a bona fide club scene. Like, girl, they walked like it was a club. I was like, oh. Hey, Rodney, I don't know why people think it's okay for Portia to call out Shamia's mother on social media first, but it's not okay for Shamia to get her lick back. Thank you, Tiara. Because they're going by Shamia mentioning to Cynthia last season that it's deeper than what you know. It goes back to our mother. So Shamia mentioning the mothers in the scene with Cynthia is why people are saying that Shamia mentioned the mamas first. Because when she sat down with Cynthia, and she did do it, she did sit down with Cynthia and tell Cynthia, and I'm paraphrasing, girl, it's deeper than what y'all know. This shit goes back to our parents. And when Portia saw that, she got online and said what she said. And she said what she said. Even though Diana was just on TV saying don't trust a dog that carries a bone. Now, Shamia hadn't seen that, but it doesn't take away that I believe what Shamia was saying also about Portia saying, oh, my mother says sometimes she doesn't really know how to accept you because of what happened with the mothers. And then we literally got Diane telling Portia at the spa, don't trust a dog that carried them on. Can I, girl? We just talking. Hey, cousin. Portia seems not to have friends. Only Lauren. I think Shamia values friendship more than herself. Shamia was the one who had money as a kid. Diane and Portia going pillar to post as a kid. Can I say something? Can I say something since we down here talking shit? I want everybody to stop with the mamas are off limits. The mamas are not. I've been telling y'all. It sounds cute to say. It sounds cute to say. The mothers are not off limits, baby. Y'all, bitch, all y'all, not y'all. Every bitch on this cast is a mama. Hello? Every woman on this cast is a mama, deadbeat or not. Every woman on this cast is a mama. That's one, the mamas ain't off limits. Okay? Two, the mamas ain't off limits. That's why Shamia, girl, hold up. Girl, all y'all some mamas. Mamas can't be off limits when you had Portia trying to fight her mother-in-law. Y'all be down to the internet just saying shit because y'all think people don't watch the show or remember. How the fuck mamas off limits when you had Portia in Mexico, girl, trying to knock Miss Gina upside her goddamn head? But the mamas off limits? Since when, girl? When have the mothers been off limits? When have the mothers been off limits when you just had Peach Juice trying to fight her baby daddy's mama in Mexico? I told y'all I'm the realest motherfucker on YouTube. I've been telling y'all that, girl. I'm a truth teller. Y'all don't want to hear the truth over here. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Now all of a sudden, mama's off limits. Since when? Since when? Portia can try to physically, she can try to physically assault somebody's mama, but can't nobody say nothing about yours. Don't get it twisted. I'm about to get on Shamia ass in a little bit though. Don't get it twisted. Shamia, I'm on your ass in a little. Shamia, I'm on your ass in a little bit. If your mama on TV throwing jabs, she's on limit. Girl, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If your mama get on TV talking about don't trust a dog that carries a bone, bitch, woman to woman. That's where we at now. Let me tell y'all something. And the girls, this is what you get for being consistent. I'm a consistent motherfucker, okay? If you watch my Love and Marriage Huntsville reviews, how many times have I come down here and I said, I can't wait And y'all know I didn't even really see it for Melody Holt like that. How many times did I come down here and say, I can't wait to Melody or Kimmy wear Miss Wanda out? And y'all know I love Miss Wanda. Okay, y'all know I love Miss Wanda. How many times did I come down here and say, I can't wait until Melody and Kimmy wear Miss Wanda out? Because on some real shit, all y'all some mamas. And your mama is not my baby. Come on. And your mama is not my mama. Bitch, I'm a grown ass woman like you a grown ass woman. And if you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you back. You being a mama ain't got shit to do with nothing because, bitch, I'm a mama too. Hello? I think it's funny that people love Portia so much but never watch Portia's Family. Portia's Family doesn't matter. That's real funny. Diva, I think they watched it. I think they want to forget the shit that she did. So my whole thing is this. On some real shit, Shamil didn't have to. Shamil could have went after Diane on some woman to woman shit, mama to mama. Because at this point, bitch, I'm grown. I don't buy. Why? For me, am I just gonna go and disrespect somebody's mama? It depends on the conversation. Okay, because at the end of the day, we all grown. But I'm saying that from a woman to woman's standpoint, I can, like, you don't have to respect that lady. Girl, you are a grown ass woman and a mama too. P tore that place up and had those people walking in Mexico. Come on, Angie. That's all I'm saying. So y'all kind of lose, not y'all, but y'all. Y'all kind of lose me, shout out to the diva, with the whole, that's somebody's mama. Girl, all y'all some mamas. And even if you're not, girl, I'm still grown. But all y'all some mamas. So what are y'all talking about? Anyways, so I put they spent Kenya's salary getting these songs cleared. Girl, I ain't never heard them play like real songs on these shows. Girl, they play VSOP. When I tell you, bitch, VSOP is a classic to me. Oh, girl. VSOP, I don't care what nobody say. That song is a classic. Girl, VSOP really sound like it just came out yesterday. It really do. Girl, when I tell you that was a song for me, oh, girl. So, anyways, they played VSOP. K Michelle sung a little bit. It's Phaedra's birthday party. She called Drew up. They played the Lulu. Shout out to Drew. Um, uh, Shamil walk in. Bitch, I'm not gonna lie. Girl, I hollered. You know how like yeah. You know how okay, let me paint the scene. So everybody having a good time. Hey, hey, hey. And then girl, they show Shamia and Kelly walking down the hallway. You hear that dramatic music like dum dum dum. And you see Shamia rolling up. It was just funny because you could tell that girl, this is where the scene goes down because everybody having a good time, girl, dancing and singing. Shamil walking down the hallway, girl, rolling her body. You hear that evil music behind Shamil. I said, girl, this is a mess. Um, and then, girl, it's no shade to Portia. I know y'all love Portia. But then K Michelle called Portia to the mic because she was going to play a song for Portia. And I said, what song? Girl, the wheels on the bus go round and round? Because that's what I feel like Portia was going to get up there and sing. They called Portia, but she didn't want to sing Flatline. Oop, okay. Girl, I'm like, what song, girl? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all through the town. Girl, what's she gonna sing? The wheels on the bus go round and round? Shamil comes, girl. They all leave. Shamil comes and they all leave. They follow Portia. Portia said, I'm leaving. Angela says in the confessional, Angela says in the confessional, what the fuck is happening? You just said this girl's mother tried to sleep with your father and you're dancing in her face? And I put, Angela, shut the fuck up. Angela said in the confessional, what the fuck is happening? Did she say what the fuck? I think she said what the fuck. What the fuck is happening? You just said this girl's mother. When K. Michelle said with such concern in her confessional, Portia, girl, you lying. I hollered. Portia was going to sing Amazing Grace. You just said this girl's mother tried to sleep with your father and you're dancing in her face. And you just said that your friend said that she wanted to fuck your husband and you smiling in hers. You just said that your new homegirl, the one who you go out to work out with and go to lunch with, you just told us she said when the cameras were down that she will fuck your husband. You also said that your other homegirl was around here meeting up with a nigga named Junebug. And she your homegirl. Girl. So Drew and Angela outside on the sidewalk. Entourage behind them, right? Drew girl. And that's another thing too, girl. Y'all said the girls was down. Girl, y'all said them girls was down in Scotland, girl, acting a fool and cutting up and pulling out each other's wigs. Okay, and I didn't see nobody fighting. Matter of fact, I saw them take a picture afterwards. Did y'all see the picture Pinky posted? This shit is, girl, I'm telling y'all, this shit is fake. That shit was intentional. That's what Angela said. You walk in after what just happened to someone you called your best friend over a decade. This is Angela and Drew. This is what Drew was saying. We haven't been friends for that long, but if I did something that offended you, I would come in with I wouldn't come in with that energy. It would be like, let's talk. I just don't get that. That's the problem. That's the problem. On some real shit, and this is why I'm about to get in Shamia ass in about 5 minutes. Girl, y'all want Shamia to grovel at Portia. Drew says, you walk in after what just happened to someone you called your best friend for over a decade. We haven't been friends for that long. Now she's telling Angela this. We haven't been friends for that long. But if I did something that offended you, I wouldn't come in with that energy. It would be, and then Angela said, like, let's talk. And then Drew said, I just don't get that because y'all want Shamia to basically come in and kiss Portia's ass. That's what y'all really want. I don't give a damn. I think Shamia, if she comes back next season, she needs to play the same games that other girls play. Yeah, we just talked about each other's mama. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna come to the club. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna sing, and I'm gonna act like ain't shit happened. I'm gonna play the same manipulation, gaslighting game that y'all play. What are you talking about? Huh? What? What did I say? Girl, please. Girl, you still worried about that? Oh, girl, you still mad that I sit down with your husband? Girl, you're not even married to Ralph no more. Girl, why are you bringing up something that happened in season 16? You still mad that I sat down with Portia with Ralph, a nigga who you not even with no more? Girl, please. Like that's the type of shit. That's the type of game. Since this is a game show, shout out to Diva. Girl, that's a type of game that she needs to play. The whole what Drew does, huh? What? Me? Messy? Huh? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? She gotta play the same game. I'm gonna talk about your mama, and I'm gonna come in and dance like ain't nothing happened. And when y'all get mad about it, I'm gonna act like I don't know what y'all mad for. What you mad for? Oh, girl, why you still mad about that shit? Girl, that happened yesterday. Girl, that happened last season. Y'all still bringing up stuff from last season? Ain't that what y'all tell me all the time? Girl, you still bringing up stuff from season 16. They done moved on. I pretend like nothing happened, like Portia and Phaedra act like they didn't hear Ashley said Angela was lying. Come on. I pretend like nothing happened, like Portia and Phaedra acting like they didn't hear Ashley say Angela was lying. That's what I'm like. Just we all gonna play. We all gonna be some delusional bitches down here. That's it. I need Kenya back expeditiously. Okay. I put Shamia, shut the fuck up. She apologizes to Pinky, K. Michelle, and Kelly. Says it wasn't her intention to ruin the night. Shamia, bitch, I'm sick of you. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way with Shamia. When it comes to how Shamia behaves like Portia, this manipulation shit that she on, acting like she don't know why shit went the way it went. The reality is, Shamia, you did at that table, you did mention Dirty Diana and what she was doing with her pussy, or trying to do with her pussy. Then you get in the bus acting like, oh my God, Portia took it to hell. No, Shamia, bitch, you took it to hell and Portia just met you there. Now, I think Portia is lying, but it don't take away from the fact that at that table, girl, you did mention the mamas first. And now you trying to sit in this, now you trying to sit on this bus in front of these people trying to act like you don't know what the fuck is happening. Shamia, you mentioned the mamas, bitch, stand in it. Stand in it. Yeah, I mentioned her mama first. I don't give a fuck. What else we got? What else we got to talk about? I mentioned her mama supposedly trying to sleep with my daddy. I said what I said, like Nene told Candy. Well, what you want me to do about it? The gag is Dennis introduced Ralph to his lawyer that represented him in his case against Drew. Now she's paying him child support. He's her aunt. Come on, Angie. Right, now what else is going on? Like, Shamia, you want to be bad and you want to go there with the girls, but then it's, oh my God, Portia went to hell. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Shamia, even though you had enough reason to cuss Diane out for trying to call you the dog that carries a bone, because bitch, almost a woman to woman now, girl. Okay? The reality is, at that table, you did bring up Diane. You did. Now, when, as far as I'm concerned, girl, I don't want to invite other people. But you did. Just stand in it. I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. That's why when I tell y'all, I have more respect for the bitches like Kenya and Nene who say what they say, and bitch, I ain't walking it back. I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. What you want me to do about it? Yeah. And Shamia want to be the girl who like, girl, what did you tell the people that your mama tried to sleep with my daddy? And then the next day be like, I said what I said, and then Portia took it to hell. Girl, shut up. I saw the boys panel. The girls were telling you that the season is dark. Diane getting exposed for trying to hunch on Shamia's daddy after the Bobby Blue Bland and Johnny Taylor concert. After the Bobby Blue Bland and Johnny Taylor concert in 84 is it dark, baby? No, girl. Girl, no shame. But girl, we're not gonna Cynthia is so annoying talking about Shamia bringing mom is crossing the line while Portia was throwing ceramic plates at Pilar's grandmother. Baby, girl, talking about crossing the line, Cynthia, y'all had rape allegations on this show, bitch. Shut up. That's all I be saying, like the girl. The way that these women act, and no shade, some of the fans act, girl, y'all do know we watched this show before, right? Girl, your homegirl and your other homegirl falsely accused somebody of wanting to take somebody back to a sex dungeon and rape them. And then the people get online talking about, oh my God, this season is so dark because they're talking about mamas. Oh my God, this is so dark. Oh my God, this is like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before. Cynthia, girl, you a fucking lie. Even Cynthia, girl, we just talking. Even Cynthia getting her lying ass down to the goddamn camera talking about, Cynthia says she's tired of everybody talking about who's sleeping with whose husband. If they were saying that I was sleeping with someone's husband, 50 Cent would have to show up the same way your ass sat down to the RHOA and said that Portia was fucking somebody's husband too. The girls think I be forgetting, bitch. I don't forget. Okay? The same way you so tired of the girls talking about who's sleeping with whose husband. But Cynthia, don't forget, you got your black ass down to RHOA talking about Portia sleeping with a married man too. Y'all don't remember that? Back then, Cynthia said season 9 was the lowest it's been. Now it's mothers is crossing. Girl, back then, Cynthia said season 9 was the lowest it's been. Now it's mothers crossing the line. Girl, girl, I don't have time. Let's keep on talking. Let me go back. Hold up. Shamia, bitch, if you apologize one more time, let me say something. No, Shamia doesn't mean her apologies. She doing it because on some real shit, shout out to the diva and some of the other girls I've been seeing clock Shamia's mama, and now I'm on the same train they own. Shamia act the way she act because of her goddamn mama. No shade, Shamia. If you see this, you act the way you act because of your mama. Girl, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to leave Jesus at the door on a show like this. Your mama is the one. Shamia's mother is the one coming telling her to come down to the goddamn show and be the bigger person and apologize. So Shamia feels like this is what I'm supposed to do. Stop apologizing. You look dumb. You look dumb apologizing to especially a group of women that would never apologize to you. You look dumb. You look slow. You look less than smart. You look less than smart. And I don't even know how you could do that on a show with Portia, but you look less than smart. You look less than smart. Every time I look up, and the difference is, let me tell y'all something. None of these women, when they apologize, it don't hold no water. Because all of them lie. Let me be very clear. Let me break something down for y'all. We can call out Shamia on her apologies not being genuine, but the reality is, don't none of them give genuine apologies. None of them. Be very clear. Shamia ain't the only one. The difference with Shamia and the other women is Shamia will apologize 15 times in one episode. The other girls, they will lie at the reunion and apologize or pretend as though they're moving forward when they're really not because Andy's sitting right there. And Andy telling y'all, bitch, y'all gonna have to move forward to get ready for the next season. But none of them mean the apologies when they give them. Love your content, Rodney. Thank you, Nisi. Thank you so much. None of them mean the apologies when they hand them out. They just say it because they feel like that's what they're supposed to do. And when they get to the reunion and they apologize, they're doing it because Andy pretty much is putting them on the spot. When they say we're moving forward, they really don't mean it. That's exactly why, back to Angela. That's why Angela can sit down and act as if she's moving forward with Portia, but in her confessionals, she's talking the most shit. In her confessional, she's making it seem as though I don't really trust that bitch. And my good eye is still on Portia and Phaedra. But you ain't told Portia and Phaedra that though. In the confessional, she will say, my good eye is on them, but you're not telling Portia and Phaedra that to their face though. In the confessional, Portia is a hoe and she ain't got no gag reflex, but you're not telling Portia that to her face though. Because they really don't mean the apologies. They really don't mean the let's move forward. I'ma say it because that's what Andy wants me to say, but I really don't mean it. But when I get to the confessional, I will tell the people that I don't really trust these bitches like that. But I am gonna go out to lunch with you. My good eye is on Portia, but I'm gonna go out to work out with you. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't just Shamia. All of them do it. The difference with Shamia is Shamia does it numerous times in an episode. When Shamia sat in that car trying to explain to Cynthia and Phaedra about the demise of her and Portia's friendship, I wanted to reach through that phone, reach through that my TV screen and choke the shit out of Shamia. Not really. Bitch, stop. Why are you in a car explaining something to some women who don't necessarily dislike you, but they're going to pick Portia over you? You're sitting in a car trying to explain to trying to explain to Phaedra and Cynthia about the mama situation. They don't care, baby girl. They've already picked a side. The side is Portia. Shamil was right. When I do something, or when it's time for y'all to call out bitches when they do something to me, y'all don't say nothing. Cynthia says, "Well, if Portia would have brought up the mamas, I would have said something." You know you're not. No, you wouldn't. Because every time I've seen Cynthia this season, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, acknowledge me when I'm right. Shout out to Funky. Anytime I've seen Cynthia report anything, it's always Cynthia reporting to Portia what Shamia said, or when she reports to Shamia, it's her basically placing blame on Shamia. Because what the other girl said was this. So no, you wouldn't have had Shamia's back. Because based off how you moved this season, it's not giving you would have Shamia's back. You have been Team Portia, and that's okay. But don't act like you're neutral. Phaedra, you sat right in a room and you heard this woman say on speakerphone, clear as day, that Angela was actually trying to find dirt on Shamia. And even when you got to the dinner table, you didn't open up your raggedy ass mouth and say, well. I know Portia may not want to say anything because her and Shamia are not in the best place. But I do have to say this earlier, Angela, when you did call Ashley, Ashley did confirm on the phone that Shamia was actually correct in her saying that you were trying to find dirt on her. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing. And you didn't say nothing. You didn't. You could have sat right at that dinner table that night and cleared it up, but nobody said nothing. Shamia, stop apologizing. I'm not apologizing for shit. Because the truth of the matter is, Shamia, you a weak ass bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. That came out the wrong way. You weak. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call no weak ass bitch. That sounded real like wrong. Diana might have told Portia not to let the daughters be friends because it's in reverse now. Uh, why would Portia and Pilar wait? Shy would be Portia and Pilar would be Shamia. Oh, Shy would be Portia and Pilar would be Shamia. Diane knows how she and her daughter treated Shamia when they were younger, baby. You look weak. You meant your cousin. You look weak. And you look crazy. Shamia, girl, if you don't stop apologizing to these women and sit there and do the same thing they do and don't say nothing, girl, I ain't apologizing for shit. Bitch, if Phaedra ain't apologized for out here falsely accusing girl, a black man and a black woman of rape, then bitch, I know y'all ain't expecting me to apologize because I said somebody's mom was trying to fuck my daddy. Girl, fuck all of y'all. That's exactly how my attitude would be. Pinky is a good Pinky is a good bone carrier. Pinky is a good bone character. Angela is not. Sorry to break it to the girls who think Angela doing the job. Pinky is actually a good bone character. Carrier. Because Pinky don't have no beef with nobody. What's up, Carlos? I thought about you today about when the RHO when the New York trailer came out. Um, Shamil needs to stop apologizing. Okay. Let me get back to it because I got something for Phaedra. Portia and Lauren. Girl, this review is getting too long. Portia and Lauren. Oh, did y'all catch that? I don't think. Did y'all catch that, T? Did y'all catch how Shamia and Kelly didn't stay at the house that night? Did y'all catch that? Did y'all see them walking back in the next morning? Y'all be acting like the girls can get hotel rooms. Shamia and Kelly didn't stay at that house that night. Shamia and Kelly walked in that house that next morning. Did y'all catch that? Oh, so that's when the fight actually happened? Yeah, they didn't stay at that house. Because I looked up at my screen, I said, wait, hold up. Girl, I was like, girl, what they got on the same? Girl, is this a walk of shame? Girl, is this a walk of shame? Girl, is this a walk of shame? Cause girl, why y'all got on the same clothes? Why y'all got on the same clothes as the night before? Yeah, they didn't stay at that house. They didn't stay at that house, baby. Anyways, Portia and Lauren. Portia says that Cynthia told her Shamia is happy. Portia says that Portia says that that Shamia is basically using her baby for clout. Cynthia told Portia that Shamia told her that she's happy that her and Gerald still have a relationship with Dennis because basically when Dennis comes over, he still brings Pilar and she gets to see Pilar. I'm about to say something and I'm not taking it back. Portia said, it's weird. It's not like I'm trying to go pick up Shia and Shiloh. I'm sorry. I think that's nasty, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me say this. Be very clear. Be very clear. Let me be very clear. You don't have to allow anyone around your children that you don't want around your children. And that's just what it is. You don't have to allow anyone around your children that you don't want around your children. I think Shamia is a lot of things. I think Shamia, when it comes to Housewives, Shamia is not even on my radar when it comes to people who I would put in the category as dangerous and mean. Okay? I do not get from Shamia that Shamia would harm Pilar. And I do believe that Shamia, I don't know how y'all create these friendships with people and you be knowing bitches since middle school. Y'all be there for each other's birth. And then just like that, you be like, bitch, I ain't trying to go pick up Shia and Shiloh. I don't think that it's too far-fetched that in this time span that Shamia has grown to love Pilar. I don't think that it's weird. If you were there for my birth, bitch, and I was there for yours, I would probably have some type of connection to your child. I don't think it's weird that Shamia still wants to be around Pilar. I don't think it's weird. I don't. Bitch, I've been knowing you half of my life, girl. I have literally been knowing you probably more than half of my life. We used to take family vacations together. We've been best friends for over a decade. I was there when your daughter was born. You were there when my daughter was born. Why would I not feel some type of connection to your daughter? That's her goddaughter? Is that her goddaughter for real? I don't know. Is that her goddaughter? I think that it is absolutely sad. I think that it is absolutely sad the way that Portia can sit in that confessional and basically throw those kids away. It's not like I'm trying to pick up. It's not like I'm trying to pick up Shiloh and Shia, girl. Honestly, I think Portia and Shamia misrepresented their friendship. I think their I think their relationship never had any depth. I can see that. I can see that because it does drive the point of last season when Portia supposedly said that if they want us to talk about our real friendship, they're gonna have to pay me more for that. So it does kind of speak to like what type of friendship you had, or either like I've stated too. I think that Shamia and Portia were okay living in their delusion of a relationship, if that makes it. If it was me, I would bring some real tea on the show and shake Portia's world upside down. We about to get to what Lauren said too. Either Shamia and Portia have been okay with where their friendship was, and it's like, oh no, we cool, right? And now we realize, girl, I was talking to everybody moves differently. And I was talking to my friend Brittany. Portia married a man who threw his stepson away, baby. This is what Brittany said. Brittany said that if it was her, some of y'all know my friend Brittany, some of y'all don't, but I have a friend named Brittany. She said that if it was her, she said that she would not go out of her way to be friends. She would not go out of her way to have her kids remain in contact with her friends' kids. But if somebody else wanted to do it, she said she would be okay with that. So, like for example, she said if it was her and her husband and they were no longer together, and her husband still maintained a friendship with the other friends, her best friend that she's no longer friends with, then she said she would not care that her children went over to her ex best friend's house. I said, would you trust your best? I said, do you think that she will harm your children? She's like, no. She was like, I wouldn't fool with her, and I wouldn't go out of my way to make sure that play dates were set up because I don't fool with her. But if my ex husband wanted to, or if our mamas wanted to set up dates for the kids to remain in contact, I would let my child go over there. I said, do you think that your best friend would eventually hurt your children since y'all no longer friends? She was like, no. Like basically, why would I be around a bitch who I thought would harm children anyways? That's my whole thing. You don't know what people do, but at the end of the day, you've been knowing this bitch over 20 years. You really think she will fuck with your child? Do you really think that, Portia? Or are you saying that because you just think it sounds good? Do you really think that if you sent Pilar over to Shamia's house, that Shamia would mistreat your daughter? Do you really, really think that? Do you think that? I don't think Shamia would mistreat Pilar. I don't. I honestly don't. And I understood exactly what Brittany was saying. Like she said, I wouldn't go if we didn't have a liaison, basically, then I guess the kids not gonna have a friendship. Because I'm definitely not texting a bitch with Brittany don't curse. I'm definitely not texting a bitch, to set up a play date because we don't fool with each other. So I guess the kids' friendship's gonna fall to the wayside. But if there was someone in the middle, like our parents, if it was someone in the middle like our parents, I said, well, the parents don't like each other. She said, but if it's the baby daddy, then it is what it is. Like I wouldn't stop my kids from going over to her house because I don't think that she will harm the kids. But like I said, we know that everybody. Again, I'm not faulting Portia for not allowing her kids to go wherever she don't want her kid to go. But what I am saying, I do think it's weird that now all of a sudden Portia is trying to paint Shamea as this evil person, the devil. She's empty behind the eyes. Everything that Portia is throwing on Shamea, I really think it's a reflection of herself. I really do believe that. It's the stuff that people have said on Twitter. It's the stuff that people have said onto YouTube. And I think that Portia is trying her hardest to paint Shamea. Oh, no, 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 no. It's not me. She's the monster. She's the demon. She has hated her heart for me. It's not me. No, 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 no. Portia says, Portia says it's weird. It's not like I'm trying to go pick up Shiloh and Shiloh and Shia. I really thought that was mean. I thought that was mean. I thought that was mean. Shamea really does have a good heart, because if Andy asked me 3 things I miss from my friendship with Portia, I would have said not a damn thing. Shamea loves taking the high road, even to her detriment. Girl, I would have said, girl, hello? Shamea gonna always take the high road, bitch. I'm taking a. Let me tell y'all bitches something, bitch. Right now, bitch. I'm taking the darkest alleyway in New York City, the one they say got all the ratchets and roaches and murderers and abusers. Girl. I'm taking a dark, dark alley, bitch. Girl, bitch. I'm taking a dark, 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 dark alley, bitch. Okay. Ain't no say no nice 3 things, girl. Fuck that hoe. I would have said, well, I heard she don't fuck nobody's husband no more. Say 3 nice things. Say 3 nice things about your ex-best friend. Well, I heard she don't walk in people's houses and walk off their husbands. They had to say no more. I heard she closed her legs to married men now. Yeah, that's only the 2 I can think of. Girl, I would have got real nasty. Girl, y'all be trying to take the high road and shit. She let Pilar go with Kenya in Brooklyn, and she dragged her across the floor. Girl. Anyways, okay. And then, girl, here we go. Shamea apologize. I'm done with Shamea. Shamea, you look dumb. Shamea apologizes to Phaedra for ruining the night. Girl, I'm not girl. You think I would apologize? Girl, fuck, girl. You not gonna apologize for ruining Phaedra's birthday party, girl? What birthday party? Girl, this ain't no real birthday party. This shit is for TV. Girl, the way I would be acting down to them Bravo cameras, I'm not apologizing for shit. I said what I said. If the birthday party was ruined, it was ruined. Girl, this ain't no real birthday party anyways. Bitch, it's just us shooting this TV show. She ain't mad about no goddamn dinner. Would have told Andy, don't ask me nothing about no bitch you don't see me with. Okay? She apologizing to Phaedra. Girl, why are you apologizing to Phaedra? Phaedra couldn't even tell the truth. Phaedra couldn't even sit there and tell the truth. I know you don't know. I know she doesn't know this. Phaedra couldn't even sit there and tell the truth about what she heard on the conversation. And you apologizing to this lady? Girl, please. I wish I would. I put Lauren is right. Lauren is right. You got 2 nuclear bombs. I'm not throwing a nuclear bomb at you because you throw one at me. Now we both dead. That's the thing, right? That's the thing with Shamea and Portia. On some real shit, I was on Make It Make Sense, Make It Make Sense's channel today earlier. And what I said was, listen. What did I say? I lost my train of thought that fast. What was I about to say? Cause this is what happens when you go live. I ain't been drinking either, y'all. Girl, I need some water. What was I about to say? Girl, all I'm saying is this, bitch. Oh, that's what I was about to say. I know what I was about to say. I know I got it came back. Girl, listen, I've been telling y'all on some real shit, girl. When you go live, girl, you gotta be, girl, you know you lose your train of thought, girl. You can't edit it out, okay? So the reality is Shamea needs to shut all of them down real fast. One, just like the diva was saying last week in her review, on some real shit, and this is for the viewers too, all of us. This is what we wanted. Now the shit done hit the fan with Shamia and Portia. They talking about each other's mamas and everybody clutching their pearls. Why are we clutching our pearls? Bitch, we wanted the bitches to bang. Let them bang. This is what the group wanted, especially Angela and Drew. Y'all been trying to get Portia and Shamia to fight all season. Now it's finally happening, and now everybody want to run and clutch their. What you clutching your pearls for? This is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see the bitches bang. Let them bang, baby. Girl, let them bang. And the reality is, the truth of the matter is, Shamil needs to tell all of them. Let me know all let me let all y'all know something right now. Me and this bitch go way back. Y'all didn't become friends until this motherfucking show. So, Miss Portia, if you want to go there with me and put on for these bitches, we can. I'm gonna end up looking like a fool, and you gonna end up looking like a fool. We're gonna be two fools together. But you want to let these people play in your face with this motherfucking show, and you know I know you, bitch. That's exactly how Shamil don't want to talk like that. Shamil don't want to, and you know me. Bitch, we know each other's secrets. We're gonna be two bitches down here telling each other's business. Keep on playing with me in front of these bitches who you just met because of this show. Because the real tea is, out of everybody on the show, Shamia and Portia know each other the most. Now, are they as close as what we thought that they were? No, they were not. But they know each other's business, though. Don't forget that Portia was actually, well, some of y'all don't know this. Shamia said that Portia was actually closer to her sister. So if you think for a second that Gloria or whichever sister it was ain't told Shamia about the shit that probably happened in high school when her and Portia was sisters, bitch, I know all your business because my sister done told me. Keep on playing with me. I know the shit that my sister told me, and I know the shit that I saw with my own goddamn eyes. Keep on playing with me in front of these cameras. And we gonna be two people down here in front of Bravo cameras cutting up and acting a goddamn fool. But I also understand on the flip side, Shamia can't do that because she got a husband. But I wouldn't give a damn. Anyways, but yeah, that's what it is. You got two girls with two bombs, and now we both dead. And I'm okay with that. not girl, not literally. But for this show, I'd be okay with that. I would. We're gonna be two bitches with two bombs, and girl, we both gonna be dead. Boom. Girl, now you're dead. Okay? That's okay. Because this is what y'all been trying to do this whole goddamn time, anyways. Because on some real shit, y'all, can we talk about it? Shamia and Portia both have to take fault for the demise of their friendship. I would have released the hounds on Portia and told Gerald to buckle his motherfucking seatbelt. I would have released the hounds on Portia and told Gerald to buckle his motherfucking seatbelt. It's about to get ugly, and don't watch the show. Okay? Don't watch the show. You better be like Daddy. Shout out to Daddy. You better be like Daddy. Don't watch the show because it's about to get real nasty down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Don't even watch the show, baby. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't watch the show because it's about to get real nasty. It's about to get real nasty down to Bravo. So whatever you hear down at the office, don't even pay it no mind. It's just TV. It's just TV. Don't pay it no mind. When you hear people down at the HVAC headquarters, girl, don't pay them no mind. When they say, "Girl, I heard your wife cussing the fuck out of somebody the other night," just be like, "Girl, she said it's just for TV." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's Pete. Anyways, okay. Phaedra says that basically Shamia is the one that's keeping up the most friction in the group. Up in Phaedra, shut the fuck up. This is the thing about Shamia. Shamia is messy. Shamia has been caught in a few lies. Again, I'm not on no one's team, but Shamia is weak in these shitting rumors. Been following her for years with this long gap. Thank you, Harmony. Thank you, Harmony. This is the thing why it's hard for me to um Shamia can't do it because she getting those cheating rumors pinned on her. She accidentally slipped on Watch What Happens Live saying her pastor when Portia didn't say hers and didn't address the manager rumor. Thank you, Harmony. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Um, Shamil would be so much better off if she just said, "I don't give a fuck." Okay, girl, I did say your daughter. I said your daughter was nicer than you. I don't give a fuck. But you just said I'm cheating on my husband. Girl, fuck you. Yeah, I know y'all say children are off limits. Children, can I say something? Girl, y'all kill me with this off limits shit. Y'all kill me with this off limits shit. Girl, y'all kill me with this off limits shit. Kids are not off limits. Husbands are not off limits. Um, Marriages are not off limits. Mamas are not off limits. Girl, we've been talking about kids since Sheree was talking about Nene's crackhead son stealing out of Walmart. Like, what are we talking about? Hello? No, no, they're not. Kids are supposed to be off limits, but the reality is the kids are not off limits. Kids are supposed to be off limits, but the reality is kids are not off limits. Let me say it again. Kids are supposed to be off limits, but the reality is kids are not off limits. And it bothers my soul that these women on this show, when it got to do with them, then all of a sudden y'all start creating all these rules. One minute we not supposed to go after the husbands, we're not supposed to go after the marriages. The next minute it's Phaedra. Phaedra it's Phaedra saying, well, everybody, the husbands they fair game. Then it's we not supposed to, we can't talk about nobody's mama. Girl, why? 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 Y'all talk about everybody else shit. Um, I think Shamia is my thing is how the other wait, my thing is how the other ones look at Portia sideways and how easily she can throw away someone she supposedly love. How she thinks she will do them, baby. Because Shamia and Portia really issues really they could have worked past. I mean, I think it's touchy because Portia said worry about the kids you have instead of having another one. Would it be too much? No. 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 That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's the point I'm trying to make. At this point, it is what it is. Can I say something? I'm gonna take it back. If Shamia said something about Drew kids, and then Drew said something about Shamia's child being special needs, it is what it is. Once we go over the threshold of false rape accusations, girl, ain't no returning. Girl, we already reached dark. Like, what the fuck? Like, right? I get what you're saying, Harmony. I get what you're saying. Like the viewers The viewers will act as if, oh my God, right? Like now they're trying to act. Now the viewers are acting as if what Shamia said was just so down and dirty, right? Cynthia is trying to act like, oh my God, this is horrible. It can't be no worse than Portia trying to hit somebody's mama with a motherfucking boom bike. I mean, a boom mic. Like that's where people start to lose me. And maybe they have not watched Portia's Family Matters. But if we can try to fight somebody's mama, then why the fuck I can't say that your mama tried to fuck my daddy? You tried to hit somebody's mama upside her motherfucking head. That's all I'm saying. Like, what are we doing? Like, are we what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I think Shamia is messy, but I will die on the hill with this one. Shamia ain't did no more worse than what the other housewives have done. And if we're gonna be honest, when you think about the shit that these housewives have done, Shamia is at the very bottom of the motherfucking pole. I guarantee you, if we go down a list of Kenya, Phaedra, Portia, all of them, I bet you the shit that Shamia has done is at the very, 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 very bottom. I guarantee you it is. Shamia gave Kelly's daughter condoms and alcohol, and I dragged Shamia. I thought it was inappropriate for her to do that. But the gag is this is the get you gotcha. It's the fact it got nothing to do with housewives, and there was no one on first. I also feel like it would have landed better in a one-on-one scene or reunion. I think Britt was better at billing. Thank you. Um, I thought it was inappropriate for Shamia to give Kelly's daughter a gift basket with condoms and alcohol. Is there a good chance that Chloe is fucking? Yeah. Okay. But the get you gotcha is we can call our Shamia all day long. But guess who turned around and gave the gift basket to her daughter on TV? Y'all better go back and watch the episode. It looked like that was the same goddamn gift basket from Shamia that Kelly turned around and gave to her daughter. I think she took the alcohol out of it. So we can call out Shamia, which I did, but the reality is, bitch, her mama gave it to her. But like y'all said, I could do what the fuck I want to do with my child. Ain't that what y'all said? Ain't that what y'all said? Portia can do what the fuck she want to do with her child. So if that's the case, if that's the case, if that's the case, then Kelly can turn around and give her child the condoms on TV. Because from what y'all said, I can do what the fuck I want to do with my child. I'm saying that Shamia was out of line, and I would cuss the bitch out for giving my daughter some motherfucking condoms and alcohol. But it don't take away from the fact that her mama turned around and gave it to her. Kelly took some of that stuff out, but I think she kept them condoms in that box. But when she handed that basket over, I could have swore I still saw them condoms in that goddamn basket. Shamia lied and said that Phaedra, Gabor said the gift bag had cigarillos in it too. Okay. Um, um, I also believe that what Shamia said about Phaedra, not believe, girl, it was a lie. She said that Phaedra was the one who said Pinky eat meat. No, bitch, it was actually Kelly who said there and said she saw that bitch eating a motherfucking steak. Hey, girl. Okay. Bitch, girl, girl, it was actually Kelly who sat there on that TV and said she saw that bitch eating a medium rare T-bone steak, bitch, with mashed potatoes, girl, and broccoli. Okay. But the point I'm trying to make is, girl, when we start looking for stuff like, oh, Shamia said that Phaedra was the one who said that Pinky eat meat, and the reality is Pinky done moved on, Phaedra done moved on. Like I feel like we just looking for something to stick, if that makes sense. Because Pinky ain't mentioned that since it was mentioned. Phaedra ain't mentioned it since it was mentioned. So is it really an issue? Are we trying to make it an issue? Because if the two people that it involved have now moved on, then how is it still an issue that Shamia said that, Shamia said that Phaedra said that Pinky eat meat? Girl, on this show, Shamia saying that is so far at the bottom of shit that these bitches done said. That's why it's hard for me to get worked up over certain things that certain people say and do. Because I know how it can get over on this side of town. And then too, Shamia was messy with showing text messages to Britt about Portia and the therapist. Again, if Portia and Shamia were friends, they got something in common. They both liars and play victim. They do. They both lie and they both play victim. Shamia definitely did it this episode. Definitely, girl, from beginning to end. She got on my fucking nerves so bad. But yeah, I think the stuff that Shamia is doing, they're holding it up to a magnifying glass and making it bigger than what it is. And it's like, it's really not that big of a deal, especially if Pinky and Phaedra have moved on. Then are we really trying to make Shamia be this evil person because she said that Phaedra said that she eat meat? No, the bitch did lie. But I don't get the outrage. I don't get the outrage. Anyways, um, I think that's why it's hard because the show would be boring if they didn't have Shamia. Shamia leads her storylines. I think that's what it is. Like I don't mind them calling out Shamia, but did we really just have a full season? Did we really just have a full season it being Shamia is evil, Shamia is the devil, Shamia is a monster, Shamia is the one who's causing all the friction. Shamia should have been like Kenya with the cookie lady. Okay, Harmony, thank you. And I really do mean this. Shamia is messy boots. She ain't no messy. She ain't in her own category by her own. You know what I'm saying? Shamia hasn't done anything for it to be a season long pile up for the whole damn season. Like, girl, okay, cuss the bitch out and be like, bitch, you know damn well I didn't say that girl ain't no goddamn me, right? But are we really making a season? Are we really talking? Are we really on Shamia the entire season? Y'all acting like Shamia just accused somebody of rape. Y'all acting like Shamia just held up a picture of somebody sucking dick. Y'all acting like Shamia, girl, went and got a cookie lady and brought her and set her down in front of a motherfucking girlfriend. Like y'all, and we've seen some shit on this show. Y'all acting like Shamia sliced somebody's face. Y'all act like Shamia out here lying and saying, oh, girl, you cheating on your husband with your neighbor. Like, it's some shit on this show that has happened where I could see how the girls could be for days at a time. But the fact that people are trying to make Shamia out to be this evil person, I guarantee you, you can't name me 3 things that Shamia has done that is so fucking evil. Come on, does Shamia have a mugshot? Anyways, and it's not to defend Shamia. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not to make Shamia as the victim. But my reality when I look at Shamia, while I can call her out on her fucked up shit like I have always done and will continue to do, I also know in the same breath, Shamia ain't did nothing that's just so fucking horrible that girl, she should be the focus, she should be the main topic of conversation for season 17. Shamia ain't did nothing that bad for us to still be talking about her episode 15. And the most y'all can say is that she said that Phaedra said that Pinky eat meat. Do y'all know how insane that the most we can say, one of the things that we can say that she definitely lied about was she said that Phaedra said that Pinky eat meat. That's the most we can come up with. I totally agree, Rodney. Ain't done nothing in my opinion. And again, thank you, Houston Foodie. Thank you. What's up? I met Houston Foodie, y'all, at the Carlos King concert. Shout out to Houston Foodie. Yes, that's all I'm saying. It's not to take away any accountability from Shamia. Because we're gonna pull on Shamia's wig. Again, as we always have. But I can also look at it through a different lens and be like, the bitch ain't really did nothing that horrible. Like, she ain't really did nothing so horrible. I think for Shamia, don't got the it factor to ignore bad things like Portia. She's a pretty face, but a pick me. Don't own anything while crying all the time in the bad timing not landing reads. She do have bad timing. Thank you, Harmony. Like she ain't really did. I'm not gonna change my mind. The girl ain't that horrible the way y'all trying to paint her out to be. Does she play victim? Yes. Does she try to manipulate the conversation? She did it this episode. I honestly think the meat thing was a technical mistake, being confused of who said it. And the reality is, if we're gonna be honest, Phaedra also sat there and lied, tried to scoot her way out of it, talking about I don't even have casual conversations like that with Shamia to say something like that. Remember that's what Phaedra said? Remember Phaedra tried to act, even though Shamia was lying. Remember when Phaedra tried to act as if that's not even possible because I don't even have casual conversations like that with Shamia. I don't know if the bitch didn't know that was recording, but they showed the goddamn footage of Shamia and Phaedra on the phone, and Shamia and Phaedra on the phone being messy, kikiing and laughing like good girlfriends, talking about girl, talking about Phaedra has the most egregious violation. She should be quiet and be happy she has a job. Come on now. Thank you, Diva. They can't say what Shamia did because she did it right. She did it right next to Portia. They would have to admit it's Portia. Come on, Lucky Charms. Baby Phaedra sat right on that phone with Shamia and was like, girl, you know they said Pinky owned a Jamaican restaurant serving meat. Serving meat, honey. Girl, y'all don't remember that? Bitch, Bitch, y'all don't remember Phaedra sitting on that phone with Shamia? Like good girlfriends, Kiki and talking about bitches like we always do. Talking about, girl, you know they said Kiki had a Jamaican restaurant. Girl serving meat. Girl serving meat, honey. Girl, y'all don't remember that? But let Phaedra tell it, girl, I don't even have casual conversation and Kiki with that bitch like that to say some shit like that. But you do though. Now, did you say that she ate meat? No, you did not. You didn't. But bitch, you was on that phone with Shamia having a good Kiki session. like girlfriends do. As far as I was concerned, it sounded like Shamia and Phaedra was good girlfriends on the phone being messy, like we be on the phone being messy. Now she said, Pinky, you know what they say? Pinky had a Jamaican restaurant. Girl serving meat. Girl, you like girl serving meat. Girl, you like girl serving meat, honey. Girl. That's all I'm saying. Like the girls be wanting to play this game. The girls, the girls get down to this show. Girl, thank you. She works with the power of suggestion. It's never direct. Girl, they get down to the show acting like they don't know what's going on. Also, I love Shamia. I wanted fun, shaking and letting her hair down. It seems like the girl's breaking her down, and I hate that. She's not ready full-time housewife. I think Shamia would have been okay with being the fun time girl, but I think that when now it's become, girl, these bitches are out to get me. So I do think it's kind of hard to like. I get what you're saying, Harmony. I get it because that's how Shamia was when she was introduced to us. The fun sidekick, basically. Can we just call it a thing? She was a fun sidekick to Portia who threw her ass in a circle and liked to take shots and have a good time, shot o'clock. But in Shamia's defense, I think it's hard to do that when you say I'm fucking my neighbor. Bitch, I'm married. Even if I was. You really coming down the TV? Okay, that's what we doing? Okay, that's what we doing? Okay. So it's hard. I can see why Shamia is hard to do that when, girl, all y'all are kind of like coming at me. I can't shake my ass and have a good time, but she really could if she knew how to just like not give a fuck low key. Shamia cares though. Shamia already said, some of y'all didn't watch, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I already talked about it on Patreon. But Shamia already talked about this on Carlos King's show. Shamia admits that she's a people person, a people pleaser. And she said she thinks that comes about because of the business that she was in. You know, she had like a record deal, all that stuff, right? So she feels like that comes with like, you know, wanting people to like you and buy into you. So I think Shamia realizes it, but I don't think that Shamia, it's a different game on Housewives. One of the reasons why I always respected Kenya more, and that's why that will forever be my bitch, is because she didn't give a fuck what nobody had to say about her and Portia. When I tell you she was gonna drag Portia every season, she didn't give a damn what the people had to say down to Twitter. Baby, she didn't take her foot off Portia's neck for a minute. She didn't give a damn. Shamia ain't like that. Shamia wants the girls to like her. Girl, not one. Kenya didn't give a damn what nobody had to say about her. Baby, my foot gonna be on her neck. Girl. And when I get tired, I stop. But other than that, she didn't give a damn what nobody had to say about me going against a fan favorite. I don't give a shit. Girl, I'm standing on big business. That's my girl. Anyways, I'm trying to give Portia the benefit of the doubt. Don't get, girl, okay. A part of me does believe Portia. Because I think that Portia does look at this as this is a game show. And Portia does look at this like a game show. I think that Portia is willing to jeopardize any of her friendships with people. She don't care who it is. A part of me, believe it or not, a part of me believes. Portia basically says, I'm sorry, let me tell you, I'm sorry. Portia tells the girls that she hadn't had a moment to decompress and that here go Portia, here she go. And then there's her being unpredictable. Portia knows the language to use. You know how like when y'all say words matter and y'all get mad. Well, not this season. Y'all switched it up. You know how y'all get mad when y'all say y'all don't like when people call black women aggressive, right? Because y'all know that y'all say that words have meaning, or like when white people do it to black people. Like Portia knows what she can do to throw it out there. I'm telling you, everything that Portia is throwing out there is really a reflection of her. So when she says that, when she tries to paint the picture that Shamia is now unpredictable, girl, shut the fuck up. Shamia is evil. She's a monster. She's a demon. She got emptiness in behind her eyes. She's unpredictable, girl. She know Portia be knowing what she be doing. So now Shamia is unpredictable. I could have never predicted for that to have happened last night. Okay. Portia says that if Shamia wanted them back or even start that leg, we were on our way. And this is what I mean by why I say I think I might. Shamia reminds me of the awkward girl like Issa from Insecure. Right, right, right. But they say Shamia was always that girl though. She don't act like it. Shamia don't give me I was always that girl even in high school. She don't give me that. She don't. Shamil don't give me that. Shamil gives me the girl who had braces, rubber bands, a wire in her mouth, two pigtails, and played the flute. Even though when you hear Shamil's story, Shamil had a record deal, all that stuff going on for her. But you wouldn't think that Shamil had this stuff going on by the way she acts. Okay, so I'm not saying Shamil wasn't that girl. I don't know Shamil. What I'm saying is Shamil don't act like she was that girl. That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of y'all are saying that Shamil was a girl in high school and she was the it girl, but Shamil don't give me that she was the it girl. Shamil give me like she ain't had no friends. That's what she gives me. Now, clearly, I could possibly be wrong based off of what some of the comments are saying, but Shamil don't act like she was that bitch. And girl, I've been that bitch. Always been that bitch. Girl, what you talking about? Bitch, I was that girl in high school. Girl, my mama never had money, girl. I had a record deal. Bitch, I was on my way, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't act like that. I'm not saying she should be conceited, but she just don't give me. She don't give me. I would have never gotten that from like right Shamil from Clark. Like you know your Vonna from girl. You always that bitch. Girl, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, back to what Portia said. A part of me, because I just saw somebody say it. I think Portia and Angela are approaching this like traders, right? Um, a part of me, believe it or not, some of y'all about to get mad. I don't think it's right that Portia might be doing it, but a part of me does believe that if Portia and Shamia would have made it through this season, there's a part of me that can believe Portia when she says we were on our way. Because I think in her head, girl, we're going to get through this season. Yeah, I used you low key to get back into the good graces of the viewers because believe, Portia did not have a good season 16. The girls were dragging Portia. Portia had to use Drew for a storyline, hurried up in the pot. Girl, they're gonna get mad, girl. It's a girl. I know. I don't know why I'm trying to get this bitch the benefit of the doubt. But I do believe, a part of me believes that Portia, if Shamir and Portia would have made it through this season, I think that Portia would have been okay with trying to mend the fence with Shamia. But on the flip side, you know how Kenya brought her friend on the show? I wish Shamia did the same and bring a friend to help her, like I think Stacey did on Potomac. Shamia gonna have to do something because she on an island by herself, baby. But on the flip side, shout out to Make It Make Sense. He's because I said this earlier on his channel, and he said that he only feels like Shamia might have to go back basically playing number two. I could see that happening too. If Shamia and Portia ever made up, Shamia would have to go back to being basically like, girl, you basically, girl, you my sidekick. Shamia needs some backup. I think the only backup Shamia has is Kelly, and I think that Kelly is willing to go so far. I've stated this today, and I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. The fucked up thing about this, I think I said this on Gabor's panel last week. Shout out to Gabor, Andrew Gabor. I said this. Oh God, I lost my train of thought. Oh, but she said she thinks Shamia wouldn't put poison her girl. But she said she thinks Shamia will poison her and her child. Don't let her fool you. I know, girl. I don't know why I'm trying to get that bitch a benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm saying. Like, now we got to go balance again. That's why I stated earlier. Like, if we don't question Shamia on why Shamia wants to still be friends with Portia, then we have to also question Portia on why she would be willing to work her friendship back into place with Shamia when she's the adjectives that she's used to describe Shamia. Have y'all heard the shit that Portia said about Shamia? So the same way you have to question not Phaedra, Shamil on why she would want to be with friends with Portia, you have to also question Portia on why she would want to be friends with Shamil. You said the bitch was nasty. You said the bitch was evil. Girl, she would poison you and your child. Bitch, she was a devil. She like, you know what I'm saying? But you're also saying in this episode, I think Candy would do it to help her as a friend like Cynthia, where she don't gotta go. Well, she don't gotta go to the show, show her real life. Right. Shamil needs somebody like Candy on the show. I feel like Candy would be a person to have Shamia's back. I do. That's what I said, baby. Shout out to Harmony, baby. um, I feel like Shamia needs someone who would have her back 1,000,000%. And while it's fucked up, if we're gonna be honest, girl, now I'm moving the line, but I'm not moving the line, y'all. I'm moving the line, but I'm not. This is where we're at with the show, y'all. And you know, the diva been saying it for a minute now. This is a game show. You know, sometimes it takes me a while to open my eyes because this is my baby. You know, RHOA is my baby. Shout out to Nene. We cannot be mad at Shamia for trying to create an alliance on this show when that is what the show has become. I'm sorry, y'all. Do I believe that Shamia wants an alliance? Yes, because bitch, I need one. Because bitch, we shooting a game show. And bitch, if I ain't got nobody on my team, then bitch, who the fuck gonna have my back when it's 7 bitches jumping on me? That's what these shows have turned into. It's turned into a game show. It's turned into two teams. Who has the biggest alliance? Who has the most faithful followers? Are you gonna go hard for me? Like like Angela and Drew go hard for Portia? At this point, right, the only person who wasn't scared of Portia was Kelly. So it's like, do I believe it? Yeah. Survivors RHOA edition. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all when I knew that I'm gonna tell you when the light bulb finally went off for me. When the light bulb finally went off for me is when, even though they didn't show it, you know, they be showing shit in the previews that they don't show. When they showed those women in Scotland playing the traitors, I said, girl. I said, oh, this is a game show now. Oh my God, girl, they really are. They really are combining the traitors with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I said, girl. I said, okay, this is where we at. They letting us know. They letting us know, baby. This is just a game show. Okay. Bitch made the best bitch win. RuPaul's Drag Race made the best woman win. That's what RuPaul say. Anyways, but yeah, they scraped that scene too, girl. Um, hold up. Thank you, Hero. Thank you so much. Um, what was I saying? Girl, I could, girl, Candy would, I think Candy would have her back, but I would want to know how Candy would act. But I do think Candy would have Shamia's back, but I also would want to know what Candy would do if the beef was still brewing with Candy, with Shamia and Portia. Because it appears as though Shamia and Candy are friends in real life. Like, would she try to play the, oh, I'm the fence, I'm Switzerland, whatever that shit that Karen said? Or would she be like, girl, no, you wrong, bitch? And she definitely not coming back at Phaedra there, so that's a no. Anyways, um, Kelly says, and this is what Kelly says. Kelly says that Shamia's beef with the group, I think it's all them taking on Portia's beef. People are not looking at facts; they're looking at the person that has been here for a very long time and has been known for lying. And all the ladies run with it, and that bothers me. No, baby, I think Shamia and Candy go on international trips together. Okay. Right. Candy and Shamia was celebrating Candy for her 50th birthday. With how Candy was with Kenya, sometimes she did not hold her accountable. Like the proposal situation with Cynthia was the most she did. When Candy is your friend, she will ride even if they wrong. Thank you. Let me say it again what Kelly said. Kelly said, Shamia's beef with the group, I think, is all them taking on Portia's beef. People are not looking at facts, they're looking at the person that has been here for a very long time and has been known for lying, and all the ladies run with it, and that bothers me, and that's for the viewers too. Listen, listen. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It ain't got nothing to do with me disliking Portia because y'all know I don't like Portia. But the reality is the fact that there are so many people down to Twitter, girl, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, girl, BGC Live, A for A, Jack, Grinder, and they have managed to make Shamia, who has been a housewife for a season and a half, become this evil, nasty, can't be trusted around children. She's has a dirty spirit. Girl, y'all got all that from a season and a half and can't name me three things that Shamia has done that's been so evil, foul, and nasty. And you will say that Portia, girl, y'all be making up stuff. It's no shade. Y'all be making up stuff. Y'all be making up stuff. Y'all be making up stuff. Girl, Portia says that Shamia is trying to destiny swap with her. Portia, you introduced a woman to us as your friend and then you married her husband. Girl, shut up. Portia, you introduced a woman to us as your friend on the show and then turned around and married her husband. Portia introduced a woman to us on the show as her friend, which we know is fake because we know they're not friends. But you signed up and agreed to introduce this woman as your friend, and then you turned around and married her husband. And you got the nerve to open up your. I don't think Shamia evil, but I do think they jealous of each other. Shamia hates not being understood, and Portia being liked, while Portia is jealous of Shamia not having to work if she didn't want to. Thank you, Harmony. Shamia house don't even have an address, girl. Ain't nobody trying to destiny swap with you. Girl, hashtag love wins. Girl, like Portia just be saying stuff. I be telling you, Portia just be saying shit because she think it sounds good, and she know the viewers gonna eat it up. Portia weaponizing every way. Portia weaponizing everything learned in therapy. Come on, come on. Like Portia just be saying stuff. Where was I at, bitch? Where was I at? Yeah, and then Cynthia says, what did she say? Oh, like I said earlier, Cynthia says she's tired of everybody talking about who's sleeping with whose husband. Girl, I had the I think I had it saved. I be deleting stuff. Hold up. Oh, here we go. I think I have it right here. What that was Cynthia. She tired of people talking about who's sleeping with whose husband. But bitch, you got your ass down to the Real Housewives of London and said that Portia was flip flopping on somebody's married dick. Girl, shut up. That's what I be saying. The girls be forgetting what the fuck they be saying down to the show. Y'all be beefing so hard y'all forget the viewers because they don't like certain people, girl. They don't like to call out shit. That was Cynthia. That was Cynthia who said that, y'all. That's what I be telling y'all. Y'all, not y'all, but the girls be mad. It's not to slut shame. Like I said, bitch, girl. I'm like Drea, bitch. Girl, I thought y'all holding this fall off after 7 years. Okay, girl, I've been a hoe. I've been a slut. Okay, no, I ain't been no slut. Girl, I've been a hoe, right? Pinky said, girl, I ain't been no slut. It's a different. Girl, I have been a hoe though. Girl, do the Nigerian electric slide. Oh, thank you, Angie. Um, Girl, but the thing is, girl, these are girls. These are girls. Hold on. Hold on. That's Portia. Portia destiny swapped her ass all the way down to Nigeria doing the Nigerian electric slide with somebody else's husband and got the nerve to get her black ass on TV talking about, girl, what, trying to destiny swap with a motherfucker like you destiny swap with Fallon? All the way down doing. Girl, if you don't stop, girl, y'all just be saying shit. Girl, just be saying shit. Just be saying shit. Just be saying shit that don't make no goddamn. What Candace told Monique? You just be saying shit that don't make no goddamn sense. Okay. So it's Phaedra's birthday. Did y'all see Portia when she walked in and when it stood? Okay, Lulu, Lulu, girl, go look at it. Did y'all see when Portia walked in and when it stood right beside Shamia? I said, girl. I said, girl, you. Anyways, of course you know what she doing. Um. Then, anyways, girl, it's we almost done, girl. And then Shamia starts. I mean, it's Phaedra's birthday. Phaedra look a mess. Phaedra, I didn't like. Y'all like what Phaedra had on? I didn't like it. I don't like that. That 613 Phaedra trying to pull off. Kenya got it right when she said Portia is a revisionist historian. Okay, she did. Right. Phaedra does. I think Phaedra is living out her fantasy of being a city girl. Phaedra looks so much. When I tell you Phaedra, girl, Phaedra looks so much. They all look the mess, girl. Because I didn't know what the fuck she had on them boots with that girl. Let me some boots in the fur. Phaedra was on Watch What Happens Live. Phaedra does not know how to. Phaedra, by Portia's logic, wouldn't it be she was the one trying to destiny swap with Shamia by finding a rich African husband? Thank you, Peace 96. Phaedra, that you every girl, you not the girl to pull out that hair. The Dolly Parton, big curls, bang yang. I don't like it. Phaedra looks so much better. When she had that little bob on Watch What Happens Live, but she didn't like that bob. That's what what's his name? Alonzo. That's what Alonzo said. She didn't even like it. Because Phaedra wanna live out her 40-inch bust down 613 fantasy. She do. The bob was so cute. Phaedra want to live out her girl. That brown bob was so cute on Phaedra, like so cute. Like she don't know what to like. She don't know like, but I think she really wants to live out this oh girl, my city girl fantasy. That's why she came back. And we mentioned this today on Mim's channel. Like Phaedra was a sexual person, right? To a certain degree. Now it's like in your face. That's why when the girls were trying to argue with me last year about Phaedra. No, Phaedra was a girl who came out and had her ass out, right? She would wear a thong in front of the girls, but Phaedra now is a completely different Phaedra. Phaedra will come out, bitch, ass hanging out, bitch, nipples barely covered up, bitch, 613 bust down 40-inch wigs. Like that is what Phaedra is giving now. Phaedra did have her ass out before a couple of times in past seasons, but now it's completely different. Phaedra ain't worried about no prayer cloth. Hello? Phaedra ain't worried about no prayer cloth. Phaedra gonna give you, bitch, skirt right below my big ass cheeks. Bitch, enough to cover up my nipples, my areola, baby. And girl, I'm giving you a nasty, I'm talking about platinum blonde, cowboy Carter Beyonce wig, girl, dragging to the ground. But I thought Phaedra looked a mess. I'm sorry. Phaedra looks so much better when she don't try and be like even Alonzo. It was a wig she had. She did an interview the other day, and it was still a blonde, but it was like like that dirty. I don't know nothing about no hair, so don't girl. I can't get on here and explain nothing. I just found out what 613 was because of Potomac. Phaedra had like this blonde. It was like a brown blonde. It looked so much better. Like Alonzo know what he doing with the color. Like you cannot walk around here with that platinum blonde hair, Phaedra. It don't look right on you. And you look like you playing dress up. That's the thing. Anytime I see Phaedra, Phaedra looks like she's playing dress up. Let me shut up. K Michelle, they start talking about death and how she didn't want to die during surgery. And this is why I said K Michelle talks out of both sides of her mouth. Girl, you would think that all the shit you've been through, bitch. Girl, you would not be meeting with a doctor to have more surgeries. Girl, I understand that it was a silicone that you put in your body. But at some point, K Michelle, if this is gonna be your story every week about you crying about how you almost died on the table and your son was embarrassing, they was telling you to get your affairs in order, girl, you could not turn around and talk about, girl, I'm trying to just have some more surgery. Girl, what? But I would think you wouldn't want to lay on the table unless you had to. Girl, now you just choosing elective surgery, even though you just came and told us your ass almost died. Baby, let me tell you something. I will say this much. I only think Shamia didn't get really and truly Shamia should have been first chair, but I think Shamia didn't get first chair because she said that cease and desist to Kelly. Because it really should have been Shamia. It really should have been Portia and it really should have been Portia and Shamia and K Michelle should have been second. But I'm not mad at K Michelle for getting first because the reality is, girl. I mean, y'all made K Michelle. I mean, y'all made K Michelle. It should have been Shamia though. It really should have. The whole season been about Shamia. Like the whole season been about Shamia. Like we really we're literally going into episode 16 and they are still talking about Shamia. Can I say something? Y'all already know what I'm about to say because I done said it 17 times. I'm gonna say it again. This is gonna be the 18th time. I'm gonna say it again next week. Y'all cannot. This is not y'all, but y'all. Y'all cannot talk about these girls the way y'all talk about these girls and be surprised that girl people talking about the girls. My thing is this. If you think that Shamia shouldn't be on the show, stop talking about the bitch. If you don't think that K Michelle is a good housewife, stop talking about her. If you think Pinky is a mess, stop talking about the bitch. If you think Kelly is a mess, stop talking about the bitch. But you can't stop talking about her because them other bitches ain't giving you shit. Okay? This is my last one, but if I was Phaedra, it don't gotta be your last. It don't have to be your last one, Harmony girl. It don't have to be your last one, so stop. This is my last one, but if I was Phaedra, I would have been blown with that heavy combo at the dinner. Birthday trip was ruined, baby. It was. We about to get back to Shamia in a little bit. Um, I think having first chair is Portia's doing. I think not having first chair is Portia's doing, in my opinion. I think the viewers is no shade. I think the viewers want to have it both ways. Y'all spend y'all time talking about nothing but Shamia, K Michelle, Pinky, and Kelly, and then be like, "How K Michelle give?" Not you who said that. I'm not referring to you. I'm just speaking in general. How K Michelle get first check when you talked about the bitch? Every time I look up, it's gonna be K Michelle or Shamia, girl, in somebody's thumbnail. Girl being talked about the most. And then the first thing y'all be like, I don't know why they even on the show, because y'all talk about them all the goddamn time. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't even know how to not to support a bitch. Y'all want to talk about the same people the whole goddamn season, and then in the next breath be like, why they on the show? Girl, because you talk about them all the time. That's not how this works. You cannot talk about the people who you want off the show the most and then be like, why they on the show? Why are you still talking about them if they ain't bringing shit? Because I can guarantee you, I could really come down here and do a review and not mention Phaedra at all. And it would not change my review at all. I guarantee you, I could come down here and do a review and not mention Phaedra Parks. And I bet you my review will still be the same. I can't come down here and not mention Shamia. Because Shamia is heavily involved in the conversation. Y'all see what I'm saying? I can't come down here and not mention Kelly. Okay, Michelle, because they're heavily involved in the conversations. I could come down here and not mention Drew Sidora, if we're gonna be honest. I really could. You can't come down here or go to Twitter and not mention Shamia. You can't. You can't mention, you can't go and do a tweet and not mention Pinky K. Michelle, Shamia. What's the other one? Pinky K. Michelle, Shamia, whatever the four that y'all don't like. That is the reality. That is just the reality. It's literally been Shamia, 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 Shamia. And then the girls be like, girl, why Shamia? Shamia is a horrible housewife. But bitch, I can't tell. I can't tell, girl. Are you sure? Girl, the engagement is there, baby. And then that's why I was looking, that's why I came down here laughing when everybody was like, how can Michelle get first check? What you mean how? All y'all talked about was K Michelle and how crazy she was. Who was supposed to get first chair? Drew? Drew? Who? Who was gonna get? Because I know y'all don't think it was gonna be Drew or Phaedra. The people are not okay. The people are not okay. Come down here and do a review and only talk about Drew, Phaedra, Angela, and Portia. Go down to Twitter and only tweet about the people who you say, girl, make the show. The core four, right? The core four, ain't that what Drew called them? Just talk about Cynthia. Just talk about Phaedra. Just talk about Drew. Just talk about Portia. Just talk about the other one. And see which girl, like we can't play this game. Girl, I knew the girls was trolling when they said that Drew was carrying. Come on, Debbie Drew. But I knew they knew. I knew the girls were trolling when they started saying that Debbie Drew was carrying the season. Anyways, so Shamia, I put Shamia shut the fuck up again. I think this is my third time telling Shamia to shut the fuck up. So Drew gets up and leaves. Everybody crying at the table. Shamia, she started talking about the night before. All I'm gonna say is this, Shamia, we over here talking about people dead and shit, and you want to start talking about what happened the night before. Don't nobody give a fuck. Shamia, we over here talking about death, having this deep ass conversation, and girl, we look up, and somehow you done managed to try to figure out. You've managed to change the course of the conversation about the night before. Girl. Girl, shut up. Like, girl, just shut up. Like, Shamia face irked me on the next episode sitting down with K Michelle. I'm like, here we go. Shamia, baby, you explaining yourself to a room full of women. I don't think that they dislike. I don't think the majority of them dislike Shamia. I don't. I think that Shamia is the one who they've decided to go after. It is what it is, right? But they don't care they don't care about you and what you have to say. They have already chosen who they're going to choose, and it is Portia. You can sit here until you are, girl, purple in the face, bitch, trying to explain to them how it happened, how it transpired. They gonna shake their head, girl. But at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck. They are Team Portia all the way. Why do you keep trying to explain yourself to a group of women who are committed to misunderstanding you? Stop. Stop. Portia comes back in. Girl, low key, they tried to get Portia into the conversation. I thought I was coming. I thought y'all were gonna be laughing when I came back. Phaedra says no. Shamil was talking about what happened last night, and then I forgot what Pinky said. And then Pinky kind of kind of basically echoed um what Phaedra said, and basically Portia paid it does. Like, oh, okay, well, girl. They got up and did the electric slide, and girl, that was pretty much it. That was the episode. Oh yeah, Pinky said we was talking about last night. Like they say that they're tired. They don't. Pinky says she's tired. Pinky, y'all not tired because y'all could have easily said, "Girl, we weren't talking about nothing, girl. girl, we was about to get up and dance." I think Shamil was trying to start another fight, and when it was no response, Pinky pulled a vet move and repeated what she said to Portia to be paid dust again. She doing the ice out method. Lily Gizzy. Come on, Lily Gizzy. Was that what it was, Lily? At the end of the day, this is what I have to say about Housewives. I do believe this. I think it's whack that we have gotten to a point now where the show is pretty much about alliances and who you can get on your team and who gonna be the head bitch in charge. I think that messes up the dynamic of the show. I've stated this before. I think I said this on Gabor's panel last week. Um, when you have Crystal coming down to Beverly Hills and she's saying, "Yeah, I was told that when this is Kyle's show." When you have women who it's pretty much known that they run the show, and depending on whether or not you like this person, you might try to edit me to look a certain way. It fucks up the show. When you have the Giselles, the Portias, the Cows of the network, especially Cal and especially Giselle, who are put in position, and it feels as like, bitch, if you go against her, bitch, it might be off with your head. It's kind of like, girl, what's the point? And then y'all wonder why some of these girls fall in line. Because it's like, girl, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna take it back. Like Kelly, I think Kelly is the only one who is not scared of Portia. She is not afraid to go toe to toe with Portia. But I could also see if, girl, y'all can start to play with me and try to ice me out, which could lead to me not being on the show. If I go against the beloved Portia, then bitch, I'm gonna have to pull back because bitch, I need this check. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I need this check. We're not gonna act like Kelly ain't down there and owe them people 200. Girl, allegedly, she owes somebody 200 some $1,000. Girl, it ain't 20. It ain't $20. God damn. Girl, we went from owing a bitch $20 to $200,000, bitch. Well, Karen said in order to owe millions, you got to make millions. Oh, child. She said in order to own millions, you got to make millions. So I guess that's what Kelly said, bitch. In order to own hundreds of thousands, you got to make hundreds of thousands. But yeah, I just think that the it is what it is. Like that we've reached the show, we reached a point now with the show where it is about teams. I mean, Portia said that. She literally said that at the Carlos during the Carlos King interview. K Michelle chose the wrong team. Like that's what the woman in the middle of the picture says. She said down to Carlos King's interview that K Michelle basically joined the wrong team. So we can't get mad at the girls for basically playing the game. Girl, I need an alliance. Girl, you gonna be girl, you gonna, you. So yeah, it is what it is. That's all I have to say. Nene said seasons ago too, Sheree picked the wrong team. Come on now. I already told y'all the first two I will get. The first one that I will get rid of is Phaedra. She will be gone. Girl, don't even come to the reunion. Okay, but after the reunion, girl, don't even come back. Phaedra will be gone in a heartbeat. No questions asked. Done. And then Drew will be next. Yes. Phaedra gone. Drew gone. That's it. That's it. Girl, you ain't did shit. You ain't did shit this whole season. Nothing. Girl, you ain't did shit. Drew, you ain't did shit. Drew will be gone because you know what? You know why Drew will be gone? I would probably get rid of Drew first. That's a lie. I would probably get rid of Drew before Phaedra first. You know why I would get rid of Drew? Because Drew, I know you had something going on over at that motherfucking house. Okay? I know you had something going on because ain't no way we looked up. And now we talking about how you's a deadbeat, you ain't taking your kids to school, you done lost temporary custody of your kids, the nigga done put your ass out on the street, you damn near had to be, you damn near talking about you was home, you was gonna be homeless because you can't afford a place to stay. You mean to tell me you had all this shit going on and we didn't know about it? And the most you could come up with was beefing with Shamia and bringing a nigga they say is a scammer onto the camera for one fucking day? That's the best you could come up with? Everything we learned about Drew, we learned from TMZ and people.com. Drew will be gone. Drew will be the first out of that because I know you had something going on. Because I know where you had all this shit going on and we didn't know you had this shit going on. Drew pulled a Robin. She really did. She really did. There's no way Drew Sidor had all that shit going on at that house and we didn't know not one thing about it throughout the season. Girl, I thought this was a reality show. I thought this was a sisterhood. Girl, I thought this was a reality show. Everything we found out about Drew, we had to find out through TMZ. People, Us Weekly. Girl, you out of here. You're gone. Drew will be first. Drew will be gone first. I changed my mind. Drew will be gone first. Just off the strength that, girl, you signed up to be on this show and you ain't did shit this whole season. But have some stupid ass beef with Shamia. Oh no, girl, not ready to calm. I would get rid of Drew. Honestly, my top three would be Drew, Phaedra, Cynthia. I would. Girl, here y'all go talking about a gag order. You know BB. BB, don't come over here with that. You know damn well. Don't come up. You know damn well Drew ain't had no gag order. Gag order. Let's talk about the order. Girl, you know that girl ain't had no gag order. Girl, I would get rid of Drew, Phaedra, and Cynthia. I would. And y'all already know who I'm bringing back. Hello. Don't even. You already know. You already know who I'm bringing back, baby. Period. Okay. You already know. You already know. Okay. Shout out to the queen. Y'all already know who I'm bringing back, baby. Get them bitches up out of here, girl. Because y'all gotta cut my girl a check because the queen is back. Okay? They need to bring the queen back, baby. Y'all already know who I'm bringing back. Bitch. Huh. And that's a bitch. And that's what, L? Oh, we need Cynthia because we need to know where her and Kenya are at. That would be cute. I forgot about that. That would be a cute little one too. I forgot Cynthia and Kenya are not on good terms right now. That would be cute. I don't feel like Andy care about Angela lying on Shamia. She won't get disciplined for it when he has a favorite. You can tell, aka Stacey. No, I don't think they. No, Andy. No, Andy does not care about. What's up, Ebony? Andy does not care about Angela lying on. Well, I think they need to do something about that though. You know, that's my thing is this. From what I understand, they're not supposed to, even though they have done it. They're not supposed to take legal action, right? Go to the cops, cease and desist. Candace has done it against Monique. Kenya did it against Portia. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Shamia did it with Angela, the cease and desist. So I don't think they're supposed to. I think it's fucked up because I think that's why these women are okay with getting on this show. What y'all think? What y'all think about adding Delicious? Delicious who? Girl, thank you. Delicious who? Girl. I think that. I mean, girl, at this point, they might as well. She'll fit right in. It's no shade. They might as well. At this point, at this point, they might as well. Um, I think that there should be a consequence. I do. I think that's part of the reason why. Oh, Tamika, girl, Tamika would be good. I don't care. Tamika gives good TV. Tamika Raymond, Usher's ex-wife. They call me USHER. Yes, Usher ex-wife Tamika. Tamika would be a good housewife. I don't care what none of y'all say. Tamika will give the girls. I think Tamika would give the girls a little fever. And when they bring your girl back, I hope you don't have to windmill for her again. But I want Kenya, Candy, and Nene back. Wishful thinking though. Child, I think Kenya will come back and act like she got some sense. Because the last time she acted a goddamn fool. Okay. Girl, I think, thank you, look out for Lauren. I think she'll come back acting like she got some sense. Because the last time, baby, ooh, she was escorted off the premises, baby. They said, girl, get your ass up out of here. You don't do this. But I think there needs to be a consequence for the girls when they get caught in lies. I don't think that you should be able to do anything on these shows, as a diva says, that could change my reality. Once we start to go down that road, girl, that's when I feel like y'all doing too much. Girl, I'd rather you lie and say I was broke. Um, like, I don't know, but when we start going down a road of like, girl, shit can really change with the shit that y'all put out in the universe, I think that that's when we have a problem. Like, I feel, I'm gonna take it a step further. I was having a conversation today with someone, and I said I feel like Jan Shaw should come back to Salt Lake City. I do. I'm gonna tell you why I think so. I think at this point, they have made it a point on the Real Housewives of whatever, whatever, whatever. Girl, y'all let these bitches get on here and cut up and act a fool. Y'all, it's okay for the girls to accuse people of rape. It's okay for the girls to be four-time offenders. It's okay for Teresa to go to jail. It's okay for Tom Girardi and Erica to be over here. Well, Erica said she had nothing to do with it. At what point? I know you have to make somebody an example, but y'all are the one, not y'all. I'm talking about Bravo. Bravo is the one. Y'all have let these girls do so much and get away with so much. If you gonna hold one person accountable, hold all of them accountable. If Jean can't come back, Teresa can't come back, bitch, Phaedra can't come back, Portia should have been fired. Like y'all, that's why I hate Britt. She made sure they both would be in tears over a check. Had Britt not sued Kenya, would have been demoted to a friend of, baby. Thank you. I think Jen is a mess. I don't like Jen. I mean, I guess I don't like Jen Shaw, but she not my favorite. She not. Shamil needs real friends. Bring Candy back and add Toya. Let me be very very clear. I don't really see it for Jen like that. I think she's a mess. Um, Be very clear, okay? But I'm just speaking through. I'm just speaking from a stance of um hold everybody accountable. That's all I'm saying. Y'all get rid of Kenya because, but I guess Brit tried to sue. Brit tried to sue the network too. But even before the lawsuit, y'all still didn't let it play out. I just feel like if y'all gonna get rid of the girls, get rid of the girls. If you're not, then you're not. Girl, they doing everything. They doing some of everything else. That's all I'm saying. These girls going to jail. They're like literally on some real shit. Apollo, Phaedra's husband, went to jail for what class? Apollo went to jail for what class? Jen had people unaliving themselves from her BS. Oh, she did. She did. She did. That's fucked up. Apollo went to jail for defrauding who? And they still allowed Apollo to come right back to Married to Medicine. Mic'd up at the reunion, came to the show. Andy can't stand Jen, bitch. Jen ain't never coming back. Andy can't stand Jen. Andy can't stand Jen. Erica Jane benefited off of burn victims, widows, and orphans. She benefited. Now, did she have something to do with it? I don't think so. I don't know. I think it was. I don't know, girl. But she benefited from it. Apollo was a scammer. He came back. Jen is a scammer. Teresa, what the fuck she was out here doing? She went to prison. I'm just saying, like the girls be doing some gutter snipe shit. Like, just get rid of all of them. That's all I'm saying. They all a mess. That's all. Now that's a bit. Now Jen is unpredictable though. She is, and Jen will come back thinking she run the show, but and they will be scared of Jen. They will be scared of Jen. Mary wouldn't. Heather would. Lisa would. Mary wouldn't. Hmm. I will say this though, on some real shit. I do think that if Jen were to ever come back to Salt Lake City, I think it would change the show. I do. I think that it could possibly go back to being girl. I mean, I don't, not to put the Salt Lake City girls above the other girls because they're not. But I could see Jen coming back and it changing the show. And I don't know if it would change the show for the better. If y'all haven't watched Salt Lake City, girl, y'all gotta watch it because that Jen Shaw, that bitch was a mess, baby. I said when I said Jen Shaw is a gutter snipe, a ghetto ass gutter snipe, stealing from people and punching bitches in the face. Jen Shaw was a gutter snipe, bitch, and she tried to out Black Mary. Don't think I forgot Jen. I don't really see it for Jen like that, like that, like that. I think Jen is a hot ass mess. I ain't like when she tried to out Black. You know, I think she was jealous of Mary. If we're gonna be honest, she tried to out Black Mary. She did it. You can't out Black the black lady, baby. What the fuck is you talking about, Jen? Jen, you are not black. You fucking a nigga. That's it. Let me shut up. Yeah. I caught on to Jen shit a long time ago. I said, oh. I said, oh, so she thinks she the black lady. You not. Let me shut up. Um, so yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it. Shout out to the girls on Atlanta. You know, shout out to the girls. If I had my way, a gutter sniping Gucci because she stayed in labels. I knew the bitch wasn't about no good. Thank you, your fine ass. And I knew the bitch about to get on Jen Shaw for about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna let that bitch ponytail go. I'm gonna tell y'all, bitch, this is why y'all need me down to YouTube. Okay? Because I be clocking the girls. I did not watch. I don't think I watched the. I don't think I watched the season. I don't think I reviewed the season. I think I reviewed the reunion. I went back and watched the full season so I could catch up and review the reunion, I believe. And I remember coming down here and I said, "Girl, you know, cause, girl, when the girls start having all this money, I've been wanting to know what the bitches do." So I said, "What does Jen?" I said, "Y'all, what does Jen Shaw do for work? What does Jen Shaw do?" Because this bitch got about 8 assistants. What does she do for work? And I knew at the reunion when Jen was trying to explain what she did for work, and I couldn't understand what she said. Let me tell you something. If I can't understand what you saying you do for work, and if another person got to explain what you do, girl, my good eye is on you. The same thing happened with Apollo. Remember at the reunion when they couldn't explain what Apollo did for work, and Candy had to explain for Phaedra? I said, girl, what? when when Jen Shaw, when they went to Las Vegas and they went to a store and the store opened for Jen Shaw, I said, what the fuck Jen Shaw do for work? Ain't too many bitches out there that can go to a store and get them to open just for you. You have to be a high clientele client. Okay? You have to be, bitch, the money that in order for a store to open up just for you got to be swiping your card at that store. Ain't too many people can just go to a store and say, girl, can you open up the doors for me? Great show, cousin. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you so much. So when Jen Shaw was doing, I was like, what the fuck Jen Shaw do? What this bitch do for all this goddamn money? They opening up stores and shit for her? You're like, what is she doing? What does she do? Cause that man ain't making all that money at that goddamn college. Y'all acting like this motherfucker out here, girl, the head coach making millions and millions and millions of dollars. That man, I think that man was an assistant coach somewhere in some little school in Colorado. Girl, I don't know, girl. Right. This why I was like, this is not adding up. This lady money is not adding up for me. And then come to find out she's scamming. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Cause the shit, listen, if the shit not adding up, it's because girl, the math ain't mathing. So I knew looking at Jen, something ain't right with Jen. How the fuck she living like this? Jen going to stores and opening up the store. This bitch got all these assistants. Girl, even at one point, Jen went and bought the girls diamond necklaces. Remember? I think it was a diamond necklace or a diamond bracelet. Jen, where you getting all this money from, girl? Jen, where are you getting this money, girl? Because it's not making sense to me. And then we look up and they say she's a scammer. I said, okay, now it makes sense. She's a scammer. There we go. Because I knew that shit wasn't right. That shit was not right. Jen said, be quiet on the creek. But she was loud on the show. Okay? Coming on TV when you're a scammer has to be a mental illness. Girl, I don't understand it. Coming on TV with girls and me coming down to anywhere when you a motherfucking scammer is a mental illness, baby. Baby, girl, you shouldn't have no baby. You shouldn't have no Instagram, no Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, Grinder, Jack. Girl, you should be living a low, wonderful life with a small group of friends, and don't nobody know what you do because you won't even really know nobody. And the people that do know what you do, they probably doing the same thing you doing. The girls come down to the show and be scamming. Do you think Coach Shaw knew? I don't think. I'm gonna say this clearly. I'm gonna give Coach Shaw this much. It was baffling to me. Okay, I hate to say what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. With Erica Jane, I could see Erica Jane not knowing to a certain degree because Tom already had that shit when Erica Jane came in the picture. So I could see how in Erica's mind, bitch, this shit was already here when I got here. Like Tom already had that house, he already had the money. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Um, Erica came in as a third wife, I believe. So, come on, colorism. So, there's a part of me that probably thought that Erica Jane looked up one day and was like, "Bitch, this nigga, girl, we living real good. Like you doing that good down to the law firm. You know what I'm saying? Like I know lawyers can be rich, 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 but at what point I do question Erica Jane. Like Erica Jane, you never questioned one time about girl the way y'all was living. Like you never questioned, you never questioned one time about how y'all was living. Like not one. You didn't question like, girl, girl, how many clients you got? Girl, girl, how many records you girl, what's your status at the bank? So that does pop in my mind, but again, Tom already had all that shit before Erica came in the picture. Now, even though Coach Shaw, now this is where Coach Shaw gets a pass from me. I don't believe they let a nigga just get off. If they could have pinned something on Coach Shaw, they would have. Hello? So the fact that Coach Shaw was not charged with anything lets me know that Coach Shaw 10 times out of 10 didn't have nothing to do with it. Because they gonna have if they got a chance to lock up a nigga, they're gonna lock up a nigga. It can't be very clear. So Coach Shaw didn't have anything to do with it at all. But I was skeptical at first because in my head, I was like, there's no way he didn't know. And the reason why I was so hell bent on Coach Shaw knowing is because Coach Shaw and Jen been together since they were in college. This is why I felt like Coach Shaw at first was guilty. You've been with this woman since college. Y'all built a life together. You know how much you make. You ain't never tried to figure out how where this bitch getting all this goddamn money from. You ain't never tried to figure out where she getting all this goddamn money from. Y'all been together since y'all were in college. This was not a lifestyle that you just walked into like Erica Jane, where it was already here. Erica Jane walked into as a third, I think she was a third wife, right? I think she was a third wife. Erica Jane walked into that big ass house as a third wife. Erica Jane walked into the lifestyle. You, on the other hand, you went to school with this woman. Y'all have been together since college. You ain't asked no questions about where the fuck she getting this coin from? Phaedra, another one, if we're gonna be honest. Phaedra, your man ain't even got no job. At one point, he was repoing cars. And this nigga got down to the Bravo cameras and said that he spends $5,000 to $8,000 at the strip club. How the fuck you spending $5,000 to $8,000 at the strip club and nigga you ain't even got no job like that? So all I'm saying is this, and I'm gonna let it go. I just be questioning some of the girls and boys. Cause some of the shit don't be making sense to me. Girl. Some of the shit don't be making sense to me. But the reality is, Phaedra didn't go to prison. She didn't. Coach Shaw didn't go to prison. He didn't. Erica Jane didn't go to prison. Jen Shaw went to prison. Apollo went to prison. Tom Girardi went to prison. But it's just, like I said, for Erica, again, I question. You never asked, girl, nigga, what type of money you making? Girl, because we living real good, bitch. How much money you making now? Because bitch, you make that much money. I know lawyers can make money, but girl, how much you make that much? God damn. Because I think they had I think they had a plane. I think they had two private planes, one where they would fly domestically and one they used to fly internationally. Like Coach Shaw, this woman who you been with since college, you ain't asked that bitch nothing. You been with this lady since college, Coach Shaw, and you ain't asked that lady nothing. You been with this lady since college, Coach Shaw, and you ain't asked her nothing about how she get her goddamn money. Phaedra, you ain't asked Apollo nothing about where this money coming from. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. But you know, not to sound like a parrot. But the reality is, Phaedra did not go to prison. Um, Coach Shaw did not go to prison. Erica Jane, she didn't go to prison. That's just what it is. And I do believe, a part of me does believe that if they could have pinned that shit on Coach Shaw, they would have. If they could have pinned it on Phaedra, they would have. Hmm. Girl, don't get me started on Wendy. All I'm gonna say about this is about Wendy. That's my girl, and I'm gonna stick beside her. But you know, she be losing me sometimes. I don't know what that bitch be doing. I don't know what her and Eddie doing. I don't. I don't know them people. Okay. Um, I don't know why they're moving the way that they're moving. It's weird to me. It's giving very much, girl. You think you bigger than the program, bitch? You gonna get to that courthouse? They gonna gag your ass in January. Keep on playing with them people, bitch. Eddie and Wendy, girl, they about to gag you, bitch. Girl, y'all keep playing with them people. Keep playing with the white people down there in Maryland, Madison County. They're gonna gag you, and I'm gonna scream in the courthouse because I'm gonna try to be down there telling y'all what's going on. I think they're gonna gag Wendy and Eddie. Y'all playing in them people's faces, bitch. Every time I look up, y'all acting like y'all Bunny and Clyde. Girl, y'all think it's cute, bitch. Girl, keep on playing. Then y'all was down at the Jay-Z concert the other night, girl, thinking y'all cute with y'all matching jerseys, singing a song, talking about, girl, if you don't take your ass home. All I'm gonna say is I'm hoping that it was only down there to shoot the show. Girl. Boots on the ground, okay. Because I saw Giselle there too. So I'm hoping that maybe they were there shooting scenes for the show. But I don't understand what Wendy is doing. I don't. I honestly don't. Like even the way that Wendy shows up at court. Like I felt the same way about Erica. Go back and watch my reviews. I didn't understand how Erica had this stuff going on, and Erica still was showing up on this show like giving I'm still a bad bitch. Like Erica's whole thing was I'm not gonna let the girls break me. Erica, that might be all fine and dandy, but bitch, I need you to go home. I need you to go home and put a blouse on and some mom jeans. And girl, at least try and pretend that girl. But then Erica was giving us reality TV. You know, I went up for Erica. That's what girl, that was a girl. But Erica was acting like a fucking gutter snipe and cussing them hoes out. Bitch, when I tell you I loved Erica J. Because Erica J was giving me the real. Yeah, I be wanting the bitches to be real, but I also feel like Two Girl is bigger than the show. Like I feel like it's one thing to come to the show and put on and do a little 1-2 because I'm cutting up for TV. But girl, when you got the laws involved, that's when you start to like, girl, I need you to pull back because it's some real shit. Like what Erica and Wendy and all the other girls are going through, this ain't no TV shit, bitch. This is like some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some real shit. This ain't no TV shit. Bitch, y'all hoes can go to jail. So at what point do we say, oh, okay, this shit is starting to get real. I know I want to come down here and be cute and prance around, right? But bitch, like Wendy showing up to that courthouse with that yellow canary suit on, bitch, bad. When I tell you Wendy was sickening, that's the problem, bitch. Why are you being sickening and they say you a fraud? Girl, I don't understand it. That's my girl, that's my mom and I'm a sick beside her. But girl, I'm just trying to understand, girl, you should not be trying to go to the courthouse looking like a bad bitch when they say you stealing. Wendy's suit was bitch tailored to perfection. I mean, that pant hit the ground just right. Girl, that heel was just the right height. Girl, that bitch had a Christian Dior bag. A Christian Dior tote bag with some big oversized shades on. Bitch, hair just flowing in the wind. I said, girl, what is we doing? Bitch, if you don't go take that off and put you on a motherfucking pencil skirt, a black blazer, a white top, and get your professor wig and throw on a kitten heel and sit your ass down, bitch. You're doing too much. Girl, you're walking up to this courthouse looking like a bad bitch, and these people said that you and your husband were committing fraud. Take that shit off, bitch. Go put on a pencil skirt, pass your knees, put on a black. Girl, don't even put a blazer on, just put on a blouse. Don't even put a blazer on, put on a blouse, button it up all the way to your neck. Take those motherfucking 5-inch heels off and put on a 3.5-inch heel or a kitten heel and get your professor wig and sit your ass down, bitch. You're doing too much. Girl. Girl, I just be looking at the girls like, girl, what is y'all doing? Girl, I'll be looking at the girls like, what is y'all doing? I don't understand it, girl. What is you doing? Girl, I said, girl, don't even, bitch, girl, don't even put a blazer on, girl. Just put on a button down. Because at this point, girl, you need to get poor. You need to get poor. You need to give working mom a 4. 3. How many kids Wendy got? 3. You need to give working mom professor of 3. There's no way. Girl, you walking in the court, bitch. Girl, bitch, what's up? Girl, Christian Dior bag, oversized, bitch sitting there perched. You do know y'all can go to jail, right? Bitch, go to Giselle's closet. Get some out of her closet. You'll look right. You'll look great, girl. If she go to, if she asks Giselle to borrow an outfit or two, she'll be good. She'll be good for court. You know what I'm saying? Go to Giselle's closet. Anything that Wendy got in her closet, don't wear. Go to Giselle's closet. We know Giselle shop at Dots, okay? And we know Giselle shop at Forever 21 online and JC Penney and Sears. I shop at JC Penney. But girl, we know Giselle shop at JC. We call it pennies. We know Giselle give you pennies. Girl, Giselle shop at pennies. She shop at Sears. She shop at Dots. Girl, she shop at Route 21, right? We know Giselle not gonna give you nothing designer. Girl, Giselle gonna go to Ross. She going to Marshalls. Girl, she going to TJ Maxx. Girl, that's what Giselle giving you. I need for that bitch to go to Giselle. Girl, I need for that bitch to go to Giselle's closet. Girl, I need to borrow a couple of outfits. Your clothes will do me right for court. Wendy should be giving homeless. Okay, Wendy should be giving homeless, not toothless. Like I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get. I don't like. I That's all. Like y'all know, and y'all know I love Wendy. Girl, y'all know I love Wendy. I love Wendy, and girl, that's gonna be my girl. But I can't come down here and be no liar either, like the girls be doing when they come to Portia. No shade. You know how y'all get down to the internet, girl, lying on Portia because that's y'all fave? Girl, I can't do that. It's that my spirit, I'm not set up. I'm not set up like that. I gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. Girl, I'm looking at Wendy like she crazy. I think she doing too much. I think she doing too much. When I saw Wendy at that concert, girl, let me see if I can find it. Let me go to this bitch page. You know I follow her. Hold up. Girl, Wendy. Let me go to my sister. Hold up. Wendy Oselfo. There she go. Look at this, girl. This bitch. You know, and yes, I like the picture because she was still cute. You hear me? And yes, I like the picture. I did. Yes, because she was still cute. Okay. Girl, I said, girl, when I saw this right here, I said, look at Queen and Slim. Girl, look at Queen and Slim, baby. My girl bad, baby. My girl bad, baby. Yes, ma'am. And it look good too. Let me stop looking at y'all husbands. And it done lost some weight. He probably stressed out. Okay? Girl, and it lost some weight. Girl, he's stressed, bitch. Look. Girl, they look good. They look good. Girl, look at Queen and Slim. I call them Queen and Slim. Bonnie and Clyde. Girl, he's stressed, girl. Girl, she down at the very bottom, bitch. Girl, how much them tickets cost? Wendy, how are you 5 feet away from the stage? Girl. Look at this. When I saw this girl, I said, let me like this. Hey, sister. Girl, I like the picture. I said, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, she's stressing me out. Oh, this bitch is stressing me out. Oh, this bitch is making me itch. I said, Wendy, girl, you stressing me out, girl. I don't understand. Ugh. Ugh. I said, girl. You know how you can send voicemails? You know how you can send voicemails on Instagram? I was about to send her a voicemail. Hey, I know we don't know each other, but you know who I am. This is Rodney the Voice. I just want to say something, and don't take this the wrong way. You are stressing me the fuck out. Why are you at the Jay Z concert front row and they say you stealing? Bitch, why are you down at the courthouse with a yellow canary suit on with 5-inch heels, a Christian Dior tote bag, designer shades, and your good lace front and a fresh beat on your face? Bitch, sit your ass down. I don't know what you're doing. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not. I'm not a lawyer, but girl, I don't know what your lawyer is telling you, but he should have told you to take that shit off, bitch. Put a pencil skirt on. Matter of fact, put some pants on. Don't even show no leg. Don't show no legs. Go home and put on a slit. Put on some pants. Put on a button down. Tuck the shirt in. Girl, put on a bob. I need you to get one of those bobs. A bob. Get a bob and wear some glasses and a kitten heel. And don't wear no jewelry. Because they already said, bitch, you got your stupid ass on TV with that ring on after they said y'all said that girl, somebody stole it. And they said you came on TV with the same ring on. Don't wear no jewelry, don't wear no watch, don't wear no earring. Girl, and if you wear some earrings, wear some little studs that you got from the beauty supply store. Girl, don't wear no rings on your finger. Don't even wear your wedding ring. Hello. Don't wear no rings, don't wear no watch, don't wear nothing. All right, girl, I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye. You still my girl, but girl, you doing too much. All right, bye. Bitch! Bitch! Girl, what is you doing, girl? Girl, what is you doing? That's my girl, though. That's my girl. That's my girl. She doing too much, but I'm gonna leave her alone. Cause she be stressing me out, girl. She be stressing me out. Stressing me all the way out. Okay? Girl, she be stressing me out. Mm. That's what I'm saying. I love Wendy, but girl, what is you doing? I don't get it. Wendy said, bitch, girl, bitch, I'm still a bad bitch. What's up? Girl, I'm still a bad bitch. What's it? Bitch, ain't nobody stopping nothing over here, bitch. I'm still living my life, bitch. I'm going to the motherfucking Jay-Z concert. What's up? With my man. Girl, Bunny and Clyde style 2.0 on the run. Okay? I don't care who's on the run. Just had to say she is still I just had to say she is still wearing the ring. Baby, thank you, Mo Will. I don't care who's on the run. Baby, long as I'm next to you. And if love is around. Girl, why does it bring out the best in you, baby? I hear sirens always make love. Girl. Girl, that's Bunny and Clyde on the run, baby. Part two. Shout out to Wendy and Eddie, baby. I don't know what's gonna happen with my girl. Oh, anyways, y'all, girl. Yes! Like I feel like the girls, like I don't know. That's just I don't know how any of this works. I don't. But I just feel like from the outside looking in, like I don't know. Like I wouldn't think that they would still try to give like I'm bad, like bad bitch. Like girl, like I would think that based off of what's going on, you would try to dial it back some. I would think you would try to dial it back a little bit. Like girl, we know you still gotta work. We know you still gotta show up for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Girl, you need a check. We're not gonna act like you don't because you don't at the moment. I don't think she's teaching anymore. So we know you need to check. So you're gonna have to, be cute every now and again. But girl, it's like some stuff is like, girl, when you can help it, like just try to like pull back. That's what I would think. But I mean, like I said, girl, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know, child. Maybe it doesn't make a difference, but I feel like it would. I feel like when those people get to that trial and they start to paint this picture of Wendy and how she was a bad bitch through the whole process, I feel like they could try to sway the girls a little bit. I do. But I mean, it is what it is, child. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Let me get up off of here. I had fun. I had fun. Girl, I will talk to y'all later. I need to put something in my stomach because I'm starving to death. All right.